The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets Hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! To the net here, still has it. Over to the side, Sanders scores! Hello everyone and welcome inside the West Middlesex Memorial Center for tonight's exhibition matchup here between the Strathroy Rockets and the visiting St. Thomas Stars. Hockey back, and it's here in Strathroy. I'm Noah Smith, joining beside me Jackson Farrow as we welcome you inside here for this exhibition matchup. Two teams that will get to see each other here for the first time in quite a while, Jackson.
Yeah, it should be a really exciting game to see. I'm going to be interested in, in terms of no body contact, how does that factor in, especially with some of the top, point contributors? A bit more fast pace. You got some more time with the puck. I want to see what they're going to get up to, especially in the transition game tonight.
A lot of familiar people in the lineup tonight for both Strathroy and St. Thomas. We'll get to that as the game goes on. But if you're listening at home, if you're watching on HockeyTV, just keep in mind that there is going to be no body contact, like you mentioned there in your pregame, Jackson. No body contact, and it's going to be a little bit faster of a game.
Yeah, for sure. And that should be really, like I said, for the top point contributors. But on the flip side, the guys who are known more for their physical prowess, who like to hit more, that's kind of their bread and butter. How are they going to be able to adapt and find that next gear in their game, something else that can keep them in the lineup?
So we might as well go ahead now and kind of explain what's going on here tonight, how this game is going to unfold. Due to obviously the limitations by the local health units, the local government, and as well as Hockey Canada and the OHA, it's going to look a whole lot different. There's only two lines out here tonight for both these sides. They're going to play two 20-minute periods of hockey with no flood in between. Then they're going to flood, and another two lines are going to come out. It's essentially two separate games, Jackson, of 2 periods each.
Yeah, and what it will do is, with more ice time for players, look at Riley Wood, for example. He's playing in both games tonight, so in that case, he's going to have a lot more opportunity to show off, to the coaches and anyone else watching, because don't think they aren't watching, Noah. There's definitely people watching an exhibition game, to show off, what kind of skill set you've been working on in the off-season, if you've improved, what's your work ethic like. These things matter in an exhibition game when the stakes are low and people are watching. More ice time tonight, you get to show off more of what you're made of.
No fans, of course, allowed in the building for these games. Very limited number of staff allowed in as well. Us up here in the booth, we're spread out quite a bit from one another, trying to maintain that distance and trying to keep everyone as safe as we can while bringing you hockey here on this Saturday night. The Stars, they'll be wearing those dark green uniforms coming from left to right on the screen, and for the Rockets wearing their white practice uniforms going from right to left. Both these teams in this exhibition game wearing those practice uniforms. So for us up here in the booth, Jackson, it's going to be a little bit different getting used to these guys. No names, just numbers, and sometimes not even the number we're used to.
Exactly. You know what? That's just part of hockey right now. In 2020, you're going to have some different variables to work with. Hey, the great thing is we get to see some live sports. We were talking about it, we were talking before the game. We finally get to see some hockey, in person, and, we're doing it safely. So it's good to be back, Noah.
Certainly is. A lot of familiar names. We mentioned it off the top there in the lineup for Strathroy. This game one for them is the game where they're sending out a lot of the guys that were on the squad last year. Going to notice that right away on that first line for Strathroy, Riley Wood, Sanders, and Kilby as well. That's the first line they're sending out.
Yeah, and like I talked about earlier, with no body contact, their transition game should be, really top form. They're going to be able to get in the zone easier, quicker, and a lot more time with the puck on your stick. How are they going to be able to adjust to that? You look at Sanders and Wood, like you said, two of the top point contributors on Strathroy last year. I'd imagine more of the same tonight and really the rest of this season, but a good chance for them to get some work in with the puck and not so many people leaning on them, as it were.
10 skaters on the ice for Strathroy in this first game. Only 2 of them didn't play on the squad last year. And actually, both those two guys did get a few games up with Strathroy. Call-ups from junior C. Caden Faulkner and Ryan Marshall. Of course, Faulkner up on forward, and then Ryan Marshall back on defense. Both of them did get action last year, though, so they're not like they haven't played junior B before, but although they're still getting used to that speed. Yeah,
and a great opportunity, right? Like I said, with more ice time and frankly, you're going to have the puck in your stick more often as well in that case, especially if you're Faulkner playing on the second line center with Hoskins and Perry. great opportunity to, gain a roster spot when the league really does start up for regular season action.
So the teams finish up their quick warm-up and down to center ice and ready to get underway here to drop the puck here on a Saturday night at the West Middlesex Memorial Center. No fans, but hockey is back. Puck dropped and we're underway here. A little bit of a battle at center, and now this one's going to be dumped inside of the Strathroy zone. Josh Diamond, who's back in between the pipes here for another season in Strathroy, plays this one. Wood chipping it off the boards, knocked down at center. Trying to get this one back, and now poked away. It goes back down inside the St. Thomas zone. Picking this one up, spinning back around there, Jordan Hurtubise as he gets it across to his D partner. Now the puck comes up to center. Picked up, Prue dumps it in. Hurtubise once again here for the Stars. Up onto the half wall. Rockets back down inside the St. Thomas zone here with the pressure early on. 40 seconds gone here in this first period of play. Long pass up on there, carrying it in here. Jacob Marsh back behind the net here for St. Thomas. Rubbing him out into the wall. Now into the corner. Pass out into the slot. Shot on that one, blocked. All the way back down into the St. Thomas zone. Long pass, and this one will go all the way for an icing. Our first whistle, a minute gone here into period number 1.
Yeah, we're seeing some long passes and still a bit of choppy play early on, as you would expect, right? Probably some rust still on these guys. They haven't been playing too much since March.
Face off to the right side, and Nathan Young in goal here for St. Thomas tonight in game 1. Jenny dumping a backhand in, now back behind the net, centering pass. No one there to get it for Strathroy. It's going to go all the way back down into the zone. Diamond thought about coming out to play it. He's going to leave it. Jenny around, Hoskins looking for it. He can't find it. Dumped all the way back in. Hall's going to pick it up. Hall looking back behind the net here for Jenny. Bounce pass off the boards, and now the pass up to center is going to get picked up here, and now the Rockets come out through the middle. Inside of the St. Thomas zone, looking for a shot. That one blocked, bounces into the middle, and then the Stars will clear. Back inside of the Strathroy zone. D-to-D pass here as they look to work out. Good move to get past, and now carrying it up through center, inside the corner. Trying to play that body as much as they can inside the rules here. Now pass out into the slot. Bruce shot. That one just whistled wide. All the way up to the point, but kept in. Dumping that one down low was Marshall. Into the corner now, Carson Perry. Gets it up to the wall. Looking to try and find a return pass down there. Squeaking away. Good puck battle along the wall. Perry gets it on his forehand. Looks for a pass out front. Shot thrown on. That one stopped. Glove down and now batted away. Good chance. And it's going to be cleared up to the point. Dumped back in by Prue. Behind the goal here, Hoskins will hold on to it for Strathroy. Up to the point. Marshall's shot now. Another one thrown on. This one wide. And then Young kicks the goal off there. And we'll get a whistle here. 17:30 to go in period number 1.
Well, I'll tell you what, Strathroy is putting on a lot of pressure right now offensively. Like I was talking about, a lot more room for skill out there. And, making some moves. I saw Faulkner right through the neutral zone. Nice little move. And Perry, a great opportunity, wide open in the slot, but the puck just goes right through his skates. That's one thing, too. The passes right now, not quite tape to tape, but again, that's expected with not much hockey having been played recently.
One back up to the point, holding on to it here, walking in, still has it on his stick, and now finally Wood gets it lifted away. Hurtubise tries to get it out here for the Stars. Finally, they will get it to center. Rockets controlling much of the play here early on in the first period. Taken down in the corner, trying to get away with it there. Ben Diamond, former Rocket, and his brother standing between the pipes there for Strathroy. Cleared up and carrying it forward here, Kilby. Kilby will get over the blue line, looking for a pass. Jenny shot that one, blocked away by Young. Dumping this one down and all the way inside the Strathroy zone. Hall will get it, no icing as he got there in time. Hall from the corner. Trying to get that one through, but it's going to be picked up and carried back here by Jacob Marsh into his own zone. Looking for a long pass, turns this one over, having to clear quickly. Looking for a move at the line and knocked away. Up through center. Good battle to get it through, and McNair will dump it into the corner. Rockets inside their own zone here with close to 4 minutes gone in period number 1. Now walking into the slot, looking tipped on goal. That one just wide of the pad of Diamond. Down low and carrying it out here. The Rockets have control off the wall. Hoskins looking for a pass. He's just going to carry it up to the red line, get it in there, and try to dump it in. Marshall now, rubbed out into the wall, trying to get this puck deep for Strathroy. Puck battle here. Refs trying to get this thing moving, and it's going to be the Stars coming out of it. A little bit of room to skate as they dump it inside the Strathroy zone. Diamond will knock it down with his stick. Over to Marshall. Marshall just poking this one back and now coming up with speed here. Faulkner knocked it away as he was trying to get it over to Carson Perry. And once again here, St. Thomas just going to go for the dump and chase approach. Off the half wall. Stars back to center. D-to-D pass and a long shot thrown on. Diamond easily blockers this one away. Stars taking a lot of long shots here on Josh Diamond early on. Looking for a move right out front of his own net there. He'll get it to center, and now Hoskins will try to dump that one in before losing it. Jenny once again with it. Pass off the wall to Perry. Perry picking it up. And the Rockets looking to try and find a nice pass. This one dumped across the blue line, and the Stars will take control back in their own zone. Carrying it up past center. On a forehand, will dump it into the corner, and Jenny will have to go back and get it, but he's met by Sean Aitken. Back behind the net, Aitken still down there. Up there, good stick lift by Riley Wood. Rockets leading point getter last year works in across center, but he's met at the blue line there. Jordan Herdebees with a good defensive play for the Stars. Pass this one wide, and it's going to be picked up. Now working into the slot. Shot thrown on, that one whistled over top of the goal. Young might have got a piece of it with his glove. Trying to carry this one through away at the blue line. Chance for a shot. Pass down a low. Good move to get there and couldn't get the shot off as he went between his legs. Passed up to center. Stars with control, and quickly the Rockets turning it over here with speed. Wood works his way into the slot. Still has it backhand thrown on goal. Young with the glove save, and he'll cover up.
What a shift for Riley Wood there. I mean, I talked about in the pregame, I hate to sound like a broken record, but his hands are looking great. He makes a nice move to cut into the zone, then goes back the other way, gets the backhand off. And earlier he made a play right in front of the net, sort of a James Van Riemsdyk-esque. Very nice. First line is really clicking so far for Strathroy.
A lot of speed shown so far in this hockey game. Of course, you're going to see that with the lack of body contact. St. Thomas able to work this one up to center. Now having this one bounce away. Carried back inside the zone by Faulkner, and he'll just look for a pass. He does. Goes back behind the net. Marshall inside of the Strathroy zone. Dumps it back out, and now the Stars take control in their own zone. Long pass tipped on goal here. Diamond will hold on to this one, and with the Stars coming in, we'll elect to cover it up with 13:39 to go in period number one.
Yeah, we're noticing a real kind of difference in playing style between Strathroy and St. Thomas. St. Thomas focusing more on long shots, dumping it in, trying to work it behind the net and get something out front. Strathroy really focusing on breaking it in.
Face-off won by the Rockets and rimmed around the boards. There is Perry trying to get a deflection pass and clear the puck, but it's dumped right away back in by the Stars here. Pressing inside of the Strathroy zone, trying to get a good scoring chance. Out at the blue line, unable to clear. Now finally cleared. Back down into the St. Thomas zone. Perry hard on him here as they go into the corner. Herdebees with it. Comes across to his D partner. Looking to get this one away. He'll get the return pass. A long one up to center. This one tipped forward, and now the Stars work in with their first chance, but it's knocked away by the defense in Jenny. Trying to carry this one through into the corner once again. Faulkner knocks it away. It's Hull with the puck for Strathroy. He'll just skate this one up to center and now in across the blue line. Good move by Hull. Gets to the net but couldn't get the shot off there. Still holds on to it in the corner. Hull dancing through here. The defense playing up in the rush here for the Rockets. Wood trying to get this one away. Of course, he's back out on the ice here with only 2 lines for each side. A lot of ice time for those guys. Right out front of the Rockets bench. This one picked up, and an errant pass is going to be intercepted by the Stars. That shot blocked up to the point. Another one thrown on goal, and that one stopped by Diamond. Blockered up into the netting out of play.
Yeah, really good shift there from St. Thomas. You know, an errant pass. They're able to turn over, get a couple shot attempts, and some good goaltending right now by Diamond as well. He looks locked in early for Strathroy.
Hasn't faced a whole lot of close shots so far, Jackson, but those long ones he's making look pretty easy. Dumped down low. Wood will have to chase here for the Rockets. In a battle in the corner. Prue out to the other side. Marshall will pick this one up, get it out to Wood at center. Wood's just going to elect to try and dump this one in when it's going to go up and out of play here as we get yet another whistle. Just shy of 8 minutes into this game.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed too, I don't know if it was just on that shift, but lots of room in front of the net in the St. Thomas zone. You wonder if Strathroy, going to try to utilize that a bit more in the slot.
A DDD pass here will work the Stars out. Now it's turned over, and it's Riley Wood nonetheless. Looking for a shot. That one tipped and stopped by Young as it might have been deflected on its way through.
It feels like there's more space out there right now, and a lot more room to kind of make a move and be able to skate up with the puck. We saw Hall have a really nice rush kind of from his own end all the way up into the offensive zone. He actually made a move. Couldn't quite finish it off, but a lot of room, a lot of space out there right now if you've got hands.
One back up to the point here. Marshall dumps it back down low for the Rockets. Now chip past Prue. Stars will be able to get it back into the Strathroy zone. Carson Perry's back there to play it here for the Rockets, setting up behind his own goal. Over to Marshall again. He's going to elect to put on the Jets and speed up the center here. And across the blue line, a move to try and get past the defender is stopped. Back down low, Faulkner was there to try and aid him, but looks like it's the Stars who are going to get out of the zone here. Getting to center and dumping that one in. McNair over to Prue in the corner for Strathroy. Faulkner taken down. Arm of the official comes up here, and the Rockets will head to the power play for the first time in this game as Diamond off to the bench. Prue elects to try and get this one back, but it's going to be touched up there, and we'll get our first power play opportunity of the game here as the Stars will go shorthanded. Yeah,
and the Stars haven't had too much possession time in the offensive zone, right? It's been a lot of dump and chase, trying to turn the puck over in the offensive zone. But now that we're going to get a chance to see what kind of setup we're going to be working with here. Pardon me, the Rockets, not the Stars.
Rockets will win the draw. Trying to take control of the puck here. It comes up to the point, working on this 2-minute man advantage. Shot right away off a stick and into the rafters, out of play. Just 10 seconds into this power play. We'll see how the Rockets move the puck here. Of course, you got to keep in mind a coaching change in the offseason. Jason Williams now behind the bench, and we'll see if they start moving the puck around a little bit different. Of course, a lot of these guys played together last year, but new units out there. Behind the net here, trying to bring this one out front. A good chance there. Young right there to stop the door. Puck still loose. Banging away at it there, but it's blown down by the official.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, like you said, with the coaching change, maybe a difference in what this power play is going to look like. Still the top, you got Wood and Sanders out there, of course. And Wood's made some nice moves. He's looked good so far. Let's see if he can capitalize now on the power play.
Walking across the line, pass comes over. Prue will keep the line here for the Rockets into the corner. Losing this one slightly, Kilby. Woods up to the point for Strathroy, playing up there, is able to keep it in at the blue line. Muscles this one down low, but the backhand over top of the yellow line and out of play will bring the faceoff outside.
Yeah, good kill so far for the Stars as well. Doing a really good job of kind of limiting the puck to the outside, not too much out front at the moment, making it hard on Strathroy to try to set something up in front.
Prue will carry the face-off win in across center. Had it knocked away, and now the Rockets will have to set up again. Long pass, this one onto the backhand of Kilby. Back to Prue, and quickly up to Marshall, who are working across the blue line. Knocked down low, it's Riley Wood behind the net. Good pass around the boards. Rockets trying to set up here on the man advantage. Pass back, looking shot. That one whistled over top of the goal. Bounces back up to the blue line where Marshall keeps it in. Now back down low, Kilby. Stars up to the point for Riley Wood. Wood's got a lot of space, walks in, snaps a wrister, and gloved down by Young.
His eyes must have lit up there. He was standing at the point, puck on his comfortable side, and he was home free. No one in the slot, no one really around him. Gets off a good shot, but good work by Young there as well.
It can really surprise you sometimes when you all of a sudden just have all that room.
Yeah.
One up to the blue line, kept in by Hull. Looks to play this one over to Jenny, but had it knocked away. Now bouncing puck will get back down into the Strathroy zone. And Carson Perry will bring it back there to try and set up again here on the Rockets power play with just 30 seconds to go here in the man advantage. Carrying up through center, knocked away. Perry will pick it up and come inside the blue line. Perry wide on the right side. He's going to elect to just stop and set this one up. Looking for a shot, that one off a stick. And up and out of play here, but I believe the faceoff will stay inside.
Some good chances for Strathroy on this power play for sure. Doing a good job of, getting into the front of the net area and making a move, being able to get some shots off. Young's looked very solid so far, but also the Stars have done a good job in the neutral zone here, not allowing Strathroy to break it in too easily, too cleanly.
Looking to clear, tons of room to do so as it's sent down the length of the ice. 8 seconds to go here in the man advantage. That'll just about do it here for the Rockets power play, first one of the game. They'll just set up here and get ready to come back down the ice 5-on-5. Pass, that one just out of the reach, tipped, so no icing. Out of the net, Young to play it, rims it around the boards. Kept in at the blue line by Hall and now cleared, and now the Stars will have a little bit of an odd man rush. Pass looking for a long one there. Off the stick and into the corner of Jacob Marsh. Jenny looking to get it away off to the left side of Diamond behind the Strathroy goal. Now carried out. Hoskins will get through center. Good move as he works his way in on the right side. On the backhand, throws one on goal. That one stopped by Young. Now back behind the net. It comes out in front. Young will cover up with 8:36 to go here in period number 1.
Strathroy using their speed really effectively so far. We saw Hoskins there make a nice move and quickly glide in right past the defender, get a shot on net.
Past the halfway mark of the first period here in Strathroy. No score between the visiting Stars and the Rockets. Rockets controlling much of the play, though. Looking to clear here are the Stars. This one's knocked down with a high stick, touched up, and that will bring the face-off outside the zone.
And just like we thought, right? Transition game is so important, without body contact, and it's interesting to see the adjustments that both these teams are making as the period goes on here.
Marshall pass over to his D partner and dumped in there, clearing the red line. Rockets will come in on the attack, but it's cleared back out and now down the length of the ice all the way into the Strathroy zone. Carrying this one back into the corner. Looking to get it away there, Garrett McCabe. He's up against the wall, and it's going to be sent down the length of the ice here. Waved off on the icing as Young came out to play it. Off to the half wall, Riley Wood whistling one there as he tried to get a quick shot off on the empty cage. Cleared out to center. Carrying this one through and in. Marshall will just dump it in. Young out of his net to play it. Bounces off the wall up to the blue line, and not able to get anything going here are the Rockets as they will just clear it back to their own zone. Kilby with speed coming in. Couldn't get the shot off. Was knocked away into the corner. Now back behind, looking to clear that one. It's stopped by the Stars defense as they work it up. Dump down the ice here, and it's going to have just a bit too much. And we'll go for icing and bring the face-off back down into the St. Thomas zone.
And I think as the period goes on here, I'd imagine throughout both these games, just passers are getting a little more crisp. Puck skills getting a little better, a little more polished. I think definitely the rust is starting to wear off. Maybe it was nerves, not sure. Either way, it's hockey's definitely improving here as the game goes on.
Stars win the face-off and will try to clear here, but the Rockets right on them. Now they'll get a chance. Long pass, that one just out of the reach, and we'll go for an icing here.
We need an icing ticker.
Another one there as the Stars looking to go for that Hail Mary pass. They've done so a few times so far tonight.
I'll tell you what, it does create a bit of an odd man rush when they execute properly.
7:14 to go here in period number 1. Face-off one back here by the Rockets, who are wearing their white shirts, looking for a shot. That one redirected, but will go wide of the goal. Up to the blue line here, trying to knock this one away. Into the skates. Stars looking to play it through, and this one's poked away. Knocked off the stick there, carrying it. Carson Perry cuts to the slot, and that one knocked off his stick, and the Stars will come back the other way. On the left side, looking for a shot thrown on, and Diamond, with his first big test of this one, stands tall.
Yeah, he came in. Stars there came in with a full head of steam off of a turnover there in their own zone. Came all the way back and a slapper right into the breadbasket.
First time that the Stars have really had a wide open shot on Josh Diamond, and he was right there way out of his crease to make that save on the long slapper. Now another one thrown on. He gloves this one down, and we will repeat that face-off on the right side.
And I imagine a lot of this, too, is also testing the goalie, right? Taking some of those long shots, especially down low, seeing kind of movement he's got with some rust.
Winning that draw, the Rockets working forward. Kilby on the right side, tries to get a move to get it over to Riley Wood. Wood knocks it over. Great move as he works to the net here, and he scores! An unbelievable goal by Riley Wood.
Wow. What a move. I mean, I did not. That was such a broken play, but Wood was on the right side of the net. He carries it all the way out into his forehand and is able to slip it. I don't know if it went around Young or underneath. Either way, it snuck through. What a goal for Riley Wood. He's been on really for the whole first period. He's been the MVP so far.
Looking for a long stretch pass up to Faulkner there, but the Stars will take it away here with the Rockets now leading 1-0 after a highlight reel goal by Riley Wood. And on the left side here, just going to dump it past into the corner. McCabe tried to knock this one through, now having the puck battled against him. Picking it up, Prue will get it through for Strathroy. Rimmed around the boards, Wood will just knock it down the ice, and this puck will go all the way for an icing. We'll keep the Rockets on the ice there, and looks like they will get a change. 6:01 left here in period number 1.
Yeah, and we see it. I mean, the deking in the hands really coming to fruition now. Really being an important part of this game. Just, again, more room around the net, right, without the body contact.
Down low here, looking for a centering pass. It was into the skates and knocked away there. Hoskins unable to hold on to this one. Thrown on goal. Couldn't get a good shot off there was Ben Diamond. Inside of the Strathroy zone. Pass will go off the skates and get to center. Picked up here by McCauley. He'll try to dump it in. And now knocking this one through. A long pass will come up to Carson Perry, who works in on the right side. Perry cuts the middle. Still has it. Pass over. Shot thrown on. Big rebound comes out front. They're unable to get it, but able to keep it inside the St. Thomas zone there. Hull. Shot thrown on, but way wide of the goal. Bounces out to Carson Perry. Now up to the point, carrying it in, good move. Jenny works through, couldn't get the backhand off. This one knocked away. Out front, another chance there, and the Stars will pick it up and work their way out through center. Knocked off the stick by Perry. Stars unable to really get anything going here as they work into the corner, right out front of their own bench. Knocked away and dumped in. The Rockets will come for a change here with under 5 minutes to go in period number 1. Pass up to the half wall. Long one onto the stick there of Ben Diamond, who works in on the left side. Shot thrown on, stopped by his brother Josh into the corner. Now knocking it off the boards, they're unable to clear. Rockets stuck inside their own zone for a little bit here. Prue will hold on to this one, get the pass up. Faulkner up to center. Hoskins had it knocked away from him. Kilby trying to get this one back. Now looking for a long pass up onto the stick there, knocked away, carrying it back here, Riley Wood. Good chip pass down low. Faulkner will go get it into the corner. Wood all over the puck here in the offensive zone, knocked away and kept by Hurtubise, who will get it up to center. Now knocked down, and the Stars will work in with a little bit of an odd man rush. Looking for a shot thrown on. That one stopped by Diamond. Rebound comes back out front off the boards. Kept alive here for the Stars. And now the Rockets will have a chance to clear as it bounces back into the neutral zone. Dumped in and going for a change here as Josh Diamond came out of his net to play it. Was knocked away from him. Ryan Marshall right on him there, looking for a centering pass. No one there as the Stars were changing, and the Rockets are able to clear back out to center. Once again, dumped down low here as the Rockets with a little bit more time here as Prue has a man on him. He's able to get this one up to center. Dumping it in there, Owen England, and once again we play dump and chase here. 3:20 now to go in the first period of this two-period game, game 1 of 2 tonight. Looking for it, Kilby. Kilby able to do a little spin and hold on to it, but has it knocked away from him. Marsh will carry it up as he cuts to center. Shot thrown on. That one stopped by Josh Diamond. Looking to dump it through and up and out of play there from Marsh, and we'll get a face-off, I believe, coming outside.
Yeah, and as this period's gone on, you see Strathroy really starting to get slick in the offensive zone. Some nice moves. Been a lot of close calls around that net. But you also see St. Thomas now starting to push back a little bit and being able to generate some rushes. They got some fast players up front, and they're showing it off here.
A little bit of a jumble off the face-off there, but the Rockets are the ones who come out with puck control. Kieran Jenny looking to pass this one up to center, right onto the stick there. Perry will carry it in on the right side. Shot, long one thrown in and easily stopped by Nathan Young.
I think this also, only having 2 forward lines in a game as well, I think what it does is allow both forward lines to get better chemistry with each other quicker in the game as well. Passes getting a lot crisper and just being able to know where everyone is on the ice a lot sooner than maybe they normally would with a regular 4-line game.
This one dumped and Jenny able to glove it down. He had 2 Stars right on him, and now he'll work his way into the offensive zone. stopping up as he loses an edge and goes into the boards. Cleared back out into the slot. Knocked back down low. Able to go get it here. Perry back out to the blue line. He'll walk across the line. Carries this one to the other side. Looking on goal. That one stopped by Young. Big rebound comes out. Now the Stars work back up ice the other way. Drop pass. Good move through the legs. Still has it. Pass over. Scores. What a goal. And the Stars tie the game at 1.
What a goal. What a pass. What a great job there by those forwards up front. Great move as well, receiving the pass, gets it behind him on his forehand, puts it through his legs to his backhand, and then is able to find the man in front of the net with a great pass right through the slot. 2 beautiful goals so far, and we're tied 1-1.
The Stars able to take advantage of one of few odd man rushes they've had so far in this first period, and they've tied the game at 1.
And that's McKinnon on the pass, by the way. I just want to get that right.
Able to try and dump this one out. They'll get it to center once again. Puck bouncing up and knocked away here. Riley Wood once again trying to knock this one and get it into the offensive zone. Taken down there and touched up here. Penalty right away coming to the Stars after they tie the game.
Yep, so right back on the shorthanded now. We'll see if Strathroy now in their second power play can perhaps retake the lead here.
It's Ben Diamond going to the box. Cross-checking is the call. Although he might have had a little bit of a case there with a slip in the corner. I don't think he was going for a cross-check, but he's going to have to sit for 2 nonetheless. 1:53 to go here in the first period. And now a little bit of a delay down there on the ice as the Stars will have to bring out somebody new. Is like a little bit of a neck guard issue for Jacob Marsh. Problem with the cage, perhaps. Puck is dropped and underway here. Bounce pass, Wood. Couple good moves in the slot, thrown on goal. Big rebound is going to be cleared by the Stars. Back down into the Strathroy zone for Josh Diamond. Prue will set up behind the goal there and look for his options. It's a pass up to Marshall. That's going to be the first option. Now to Kilby. Long pass knocked away as they got a little too fancy there, and they'll have to try again from behind their own goal. A little bit slower here on this power play to try and get things going. $1:20 to go here in period number 1. Trying that same play as it's Kilby bringing it up on the right side, dumping it in. Faulkner first one back there to get it for the Rockets, but a little bit of chances. This one comes out to the blue line. Able to keep it in is Marshall with that long stick. Into the corner. Looking, pass out front. Chance for Wood. Couldn't get the shot off as it's jumped on and covered up by Young.
And that puck was sliding around right out in front of the net, sort of glistening on the ice for Riley Wood. He was looking to try to get his second of the night, unable to quite get his stick on it there.
55 seconds to go here in this opening period. Face-off won by the Stars, and with that, tons of time to clear this one down the length of the ice. Diamond able to stop it and keep the puck alive here as he gets it off to Blake Hall. Trying to set this one up on the power play. Long pass comes up to Jenny, who will be the one to carry it in. Rims it around the boards. There to pick it up, Faulkner. Up to the point once again. Looking for this one. Jenny spins and gets away. Over to Hall. Pass. This one. Knocked back, and then the pass up to the point. No one there. Comes all the way back into the Strathroy zone. 20 seconds to go here in the opening period. This one sent down the ice, but it's going to miss its intended recipient and go for an icing call.
Yeah, and contrasting a little bit with their first power play, we're seeing Strathroy have some struggles, breaking it in. Stars doing a better job of trapping it up in the neutral zone and just really, not allowing to string too many passes together. All of a sudden, it's a face-off in Strathroy's end here.
They'll take control of the puck right off the draw, but they only got 10 seconds to work up ice. Losing it here as he tried to make a move to get past his own man. Now St. Thomas has chance with 5 seconds to go. Jenny will take this one up. 2 seconds. Hoskins will run out of time as he brought that one in across the blue line just as the horn was going. And the first period comes to an end with the score tied at 1.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it was a pretty entertaining period. For a couple teams who haven't been playing too much hockey recently, skilled goals on both ends, some highlight-worthy plays on both ends to have us knotted up at 1 here after 1.
Some great goals on either side. 1-1 is the score after 1 period of play. A reminder to those of you just tuning in here on Hockey TV or listening live Only 2 periods per game here, but we're playing 2 games tonight, so 4 periods of hockey for you. Periods 1 and 2, of course, with this first set of teams, if you will. And then periods 3 and 4, they'll switch things up after the flood of the ice. They're taking a nice little 3-minute break, though, right now.
And I'd imagine, like I said, as that period went on, passes are getting more crisp. Sequences are getting better in terms of breaking it in and breaking it out as well for both teams. We saw a lot of turnovers early on, especially in the defensive zone. A bit of less of that now. I think also the goalies, both goalies looked a little bit nervous as well. They're still trying to react to the boards and whatnot. Tell you what, there was one play I saw where there was a shot. Diamond made the save in the Strathroy end. It bounced off the boards. Diamond had no idea where it was behind the net there. And you wonder if those kind of elements, to the game, especially as we move on here with 4 periods. I think by periods 3 and 4, will be all the rust will be off, if you will.
A couple other games going on around the GOJHL tonight. There's some other exhibition game series going on. London and Kamoka. Another one that we've been keeping our eyes on, Jackson, is our friend Dylan Baker's over there in Kamoka calling that game. He texted me, and it was a 3-2 final for Kamoka in the first game there. They started a little bit earlier than us. Of course, they're playing after playing Wednesday night up in London.
For sure. It's good to have hockey back in the GOJHL and get to see some of these guys again. Of course, like I was saying earlier, it's a good test for a lot of these guys, and there's still people watching. Don't think there aren't in an exhibition game, right? And coaches, management, they want to see what you're up to. Are you only going at 50% when the games don't matter? What does that say about you? And vice versa. If you're going 100%, it says a lot about you when the stakes are low as well.
And we've seen a lot of that from guys so far tonight. Some guys that have obviously impressed us through 20 minutes of play, and a lot of guys that, it's weird. You mentioned it a few times. It looks like the ice has opened up, even though there's still 5 guys aside.
Yeah.
As soon as you take away a little bit of body contact, as soon as you maybe take away that 3rd and 4th line, it's amazing how much bigger that ice gets.
That's a good point you make about not having, the 3rd and 4th line who maybe are made up of bigger skaters, maybe, frankly, not as good skaters, guys who clog up the middle a little more. Not necessarily the case here. You get a lot more skill on display. But what I noticed too, Noah, was just the amount of space in front of the net. A lot of times where, like Wood, for example, had a lot of time in front of the net when he tried to make that JVR-esque play. He wasn't able to pull it off, but he had the time to do so, which, you normally wouldn't really have.
So the horn goes for that 3-minute break in between periods, and we'll get set to start the second half, if you will, of this game number 1. Rockets would be on the power play for 7 seconds, so if they play it right, they might have time to get inside the St. Thomas zone and maybe get a shot off. Stars win the draw, though, and it's knocked back inside of the Strathroy zone right off the start of this period, and with that, we're back to even strength now, 5-on-5. There to pick it up. Pass comes up to the half wall there. Perry tried to get it up to Hoskins, but that pass was over top of his stick into the corner. Fighting there to try and get possession of the puck as it was knocked down and then passed up by McNair. Pass just out of the reach of Garrett McKay. Rockets now trying to get this one up to center. Able to get a piece of that one was Perry, as Young will come out of his net to play it for the Stars up to the half wall. Trying for a good move there to get it past. Puck will be cleared out past the blue line. Marshall will go D to D here. Now looking to play this one. Long pass comes up and carrying it in across the blue line. Shot thrown on. That one whistled over top of the goal. And Young will just jump on top of that one and cover it up for the whistle.
And for Faulkner, it's not his first game with the Rockets, as you mentioned, but he's not exactly a junior B veteran. And he's looked really good so far. He's fast, got good hands, and he's been shooting the puck a lot, making some good plays from the center of the ice. You like to see it. His line's really been pushing. Hoskins, Faulkner, and Perry, they've looked really good so far.
Down into the corner for Riley Wood. Wood trying to knock this one away. It'll come out to the opposite side. Bouncing puck is going to be knocked down, cleared up to center, and now carried in here by Ben Diamond. Diamond dumps it in, and the Stars will come in on the attack. Back down low, Diamond. Diamond looking for a centering pass. No one there, and it's just going to be knocked away back down inside of the St. Thomas zone. Good bounce pass off the boards by Hurtubise. Now looking for a long stretch pass into the skates of Marsh, but he gets a chance in that pass knocked away. Now Diamond with it, toe drag move, knocked off his stick, and quickly Riley Wood will come back the other way for Strathroy. Wood drops to Kilby. Kilby's shot didn't get a whole lot on it, and right into the red basket there of Young.
Pace is picking up now, I'll tell you that. Chances being exchanged at both ends. Team's doing a much better job of breaking it in. I think the competitive juices maybe are flowing a little more now too, right?
You got to keep in mind these guys, of course, playing against the Stars here for the second straight game, if you will, after going down to St. Thomas last night. And if things go as planned, they might get to see a whole lot of the Stars in the coming weeks as well. As we might see St. Thomas and Strathroy do something similar to what Leamington and LaSalle are doing, an 8-game Super Series they've built it. 8 games, Jackson, is a lot of games against one team in a row.
No kidding. Talk about establishing a rivalry. These two teams already have one. I called a game here last year where it was a feisty one, a close one. These two teams don't like each other that much. 8 games, I think you would really see a lot more aggression as well.
Inside of the St. Thomas zone, knocked away as Marshall trying to glove that one down, spinning and unable to get this one away. Cleared off the boards and down the ice, bouncing puck will go all the way for an icing. Is another icing called here against the Stars. 2 minutes even gone here in the second period of this one. Perry, Hoskins, and Faulkner out there, but it's the Stars winning the draw. Getting the pass and picking it up out front of their own zone, but skating right past it. Now Carson Perry looking to try and make a good move and pick it up. Hoskins thought about coming in. He would have been offside. Elects to play it back to his own defense. Jenny just going to chip this one past. Stars look to try and work it back away, but bouncing around a little bit, and the puck will go into the penalty bench and out of play.
You talk about these two teams playing recently. I think it's really good just because now not only is it, well, they're in the same division, of course, and they do play each other frequently in the regular season, but it's a good way to test yourself against a team is going to be playing really hard against you, having being in the same conference and whatnot. Some good competition for sure.
Trying to knock that puck away, carrying it and dumping it inside of the Strathroy zone. Jenny will just take his time and set up behind the goal. Looking for a pass up to the hash marks, carrying it up here and with speed. Is Hoskins in across the blue line, looking for a shot. That one off the shins and into the corner. Now looking to try and pick it up again as he's rubbed out. Up to the point, Prue with a big slap shot. Gets on goal, rebound out front, scores. Jumping all over that one, and the Rockets strike just 3 minutes in to period number 2.
Great job by Hoskins there, right on the doorstep. Rebound, no one else was really around. We talk about the space in front of the net. Hoskins doing a good job of getting there, positioning himself to be right there if there is a rebound. All he had to do was just put it in an empty net. 2-1 Rockets here.
Rockets back in the lead here, 2-1 after striking early on here in period number 2. Period 2 of 2. In this game 1, exhibition games tonight here at the West Middlesex Memorial Center. Stars looking for a long lead pass. They get it up there. Now carrying it in here, Sean Aiken. Knocked away. Kilby tried to bring it up through. Now with speed, working it on the right side. Trying to bring this one through. Down low. Woods with him as well. They're both tied up down low. Sanders trying to get it out. It's going to be Sanders. Sanders working out front. Backhand stopped by Young as Sanders had a glorious chance to walk out front.
His first line keeps on clicking. Good break in there as well by Sanders and Wood. And they got some good speed, but they also have a good vision on the ice and a good knowledge of where each other are. We're seeing that improve as the game goes on as well.
Winning the draw here are the Stars. Inside their own zone. Long pass. That one just out of the reach there of McCabe as he would have been away to the races had he been able to knock that one down.
Folks at home, I hope you took the over on the amount of icings for this one.
At least a dozen so far, and we still got 16 and a half to go here in this second half of this game. Down low, Kilby tried to knock it away here, but the Stars will work it out. Good breakout here as St. Thomas now into the offensive zone on the left side. Shot, that one deflected off his stick. Picked up again here as it's thrown on goal. Stopped by Josh Diamond. Hasn't been overly busy tonight, but when he has, he's been right there to stop him. Kicked out up to the point. Walking across the line, leaves this one. McCauley, big shot. That one, big rebound, comes out to the point and all the way back up to the blue line. Back down low. Ryan Marshall will go get it here for Strathroy, trying to clear the puck, gets it up to the blue line. Now the Rockets get it up there and unable to clear. And D here, Marshall once again has an ice open up for him, and he'll skate right into the offensive zone, trying to get a shot off. Couldn't get it down there, but Riley Wood tried to center it once again. Marshall had it knocked away from him. Jenny's going to pinch, play the puck down low. Still holding on to it here. He's knocked down behind the net. Riley Wood looking for a pass up to the point. Shot. That one blocked away by Young. Stars finally with a chance to settle this one down as the Rockets clear the zone. As we approach 5 minutes gone here in the period. McCauley dumping it down low. Stars able to maintain control of it, but it's knocked away from them once again. Hall out front of his own net for Strathroy. Long pass finds Riley Wood. Wood across the blue line on the left side. Looks to center it there. Pass intercepted. Now Wood knocked down. Arm of the official comes up here. And we're going to see a penalty once again to the Stars. Interference is the call.
I'll tell you what, Perry's going to have a word for Riley Wood when they get back on the bench. Perry was wide open in the slot, tapping his stick, and Riley Wood just couldn't quite find him. But once again, Strathroy, another chance here to potentially get the lead by 2 now.
Just a little late picking him up out front, and had he picked him up maybe a half second earlier, would have had a glorious pass out front. Peru walking in, looking shot. That one blocked away by Young. Big rebound comes out, but they're able to keep it down low. Battling here to try and get this one away. Coming out of the huddle with it, Hoskins looking to try and dig it out once again. 3 Rockets down low in the corner. They come out with it. Harry, pass down low, looking to try and set it up. Has a little bit of space open up. Peru up to the point. Now back down low. Good pass. Peru walks in, shot. That one stopped by Young and then batted away down the ice. What a clear.
Yeah, great sequence there by the Rockets. Nice give and go. Peru, a couple great chances here. He's looked excellent from the point, kind of being the power play, or the quarterback on this power play, rather.
An icing against the Rockets there with 41 seconds gone here on this power play.
And, you know, if I'm a defenseman that can shoot the puck really well, I mean, there's just so much space out here. Peru has had a lot of time to get set up, move in a little bit, get some speed, and then get great shots off. Really not much in front of the net. Glorious opportunities if you're a defenseman who can shoot.
Official kicks out both of them on the draw. And 2 new guys come in, but the Rockets dumped it down low. Now the Stars trying to get this one inside the offensive zone. Picking that one up, Ben Diamond. On his offhand into the corner on the left side. Looking to try and get this one away. He's able to kill some time off the penalty. Is now half of it already complete. 1 minute to go. A long pass, but it's going to go right on goal and kept alive. This one cleared, but it's going to go over top of that short glass down on the sides here in Strathroy and out of play.
Looks like the first line back out now for Strathroy here on the power play. And with Jenny and Hall, we'll look to see what they try to incorporate here. I think one thing with the new coaching staff, I'd imagine there'd be a little bit of, trial and error with the power play and the penalty kill. It'd be interesting to see what they think works and what doesn't here. Looks like there's also some communication going on right now between the bench and the players as well.
That's one of the nice things, if you will, about not having fans in the building, for us at least, Jackson, is we can hear everything going on down there on the ice. Up to the point for Hall. He'll go down low. Centering pass. That one right through the blue paint. But the Rockets get it back here now on a 2-man advantage here. 5-on-3. Hall. Now to Jenny. Jenny straight away. Looks for a pass down low. Tried to knock it away, but Kilby was unable to get it. Now Wood behind the net. Knocked off his stick as he tries to get it back. Sanders will go and get it and carry it out here on his forehand at the top of the circle. Pass over to Hall. Hall with some space over to Jenny. Jenny stepping up. Shot. That one gloved and over top of the net there. Trying to carry this one through. Riley Wood in the corner. Wood looking to walk out front. Had it knocked off his stick. Cleared off of Sanders and kept alive here for the Rockets. First penalty coming to an end here. 4 seconds to go. Looking for a shot. This one to the net and it's going to go off a stick and out of play as the first penalty expires.
5-on-3 to no avail, but still some good chances here for Strathroy. They're moving the puck well. Just got to keep focusing on execution here. The Stars doing a good job of tying them up when they can. Good stick work and also laying the body down to block shots in an exhibition game. You got to respect that.
On the right side to carry it in here, Marshall to Perry. Back to Marshall, who will go down low. Hoskins will pick it up. Up to the point for Carson Perry. He gives it right back to him. And the Rockets will set up with 50 seconds to go here on the man advantage. Long shot thrown on. Big rebound comes out front, but it's kept inside the zone here by the Rockets. Now finally cleared there on a backhand down the ice. And the Rockets, a little bit of time to set up here. 40 seconds to go on the man advantage. Marshall behind the goal. Looks to come up ice. Pass on to the stick there and carrying it through. Perry wide on the right side. Will go into the corner. Still holding on to it here. Look for a centering pass. Still inside the zone here. Looking to hold on to it here. The Rockets up to the blue line and almost a shorthanded breakaway there. But the Rockets able to hold on to this one. 10 seconds to go here on the man advantage. Pass intercepted and carried through. Great move to work in here. Looking through, McKinnon cuts to the goal. Shot thrown on. Diamond with a big save as we're back to even strength now. 11:49 to go here in period number 2. Pass off the shin pads, knocked away once again and carrying it inside. Looking, shot thrown on. Big kick save there by Diamond. Kept inside of the Strathroy zone though by the Stars. Now up to the half wall. Gets it up to Kilby, who will carry it in across the blue line. Kilby will just dump it in on the backhand. And the Rockets will go and chase here inside of the St. Thomas zone. Back into the corner. Looking to carry this one up ice. Garrett McKay holds it off to Diamond. Pass over. This one, long one thrown in and over top. Off a chip in there. Diamond tried to glove it down, but the Rockets will hold on to it here as Hall has all the time in the world behind the net to set this one up. Sanders back to Hall and now looking for a long pass. He'll just hold on to it here. Gives it over to his D partner. Ice opens up here for Jenny, who will just get to center and dump it in. Rockets in on the attack. Young way out of his goal to play this one. Bouncers out to center, and they'll be able to clear here. Now some words exchanged behind the net here by Young. And now, not what you want to see here in this exhibition game is words and some shoves exchanged.
And with no crowd, of course, we can hear everything, as you mentioned, Noah.
And we hope that didn't get through, but if it did, we apologize. As things getting a little bit heated here as we approach the halfway mark of period number 2.
And just quickly here, one thing we haven't talked about too much in this game, both goaltenders have been excellent. They've both been sturdy, reliable, really poised in the net. It's good to see. It's a recipe for a good game.
Off the draw. Back into the Strathroy zone. Marshall will hand it off to his D partner, looking for a pass up to the blue line and carrying it in on the left side. Sanders cuts to the middle, looking shot. That one blocked. Rebound. Good chance there for Wood to get a shot off, but Young right there to make the save. And a few more shoves exchanged again out front of the net.
Temperature's starting to rise here a little bit as the game goes on. It's a close game. Talked about it earlier, but these teams are rivals. They play each other off, and it's getting heated.
Just about at that halfway mark here. Second period, Rockets leading by a score of 2-1. A goal in each period so far. Stars' lone goal coming back in period number 1. Up to the point, shot thrown on, pad saved by Young off into the corner. Clearing this one out to center, knocking it down with a stick, just going to dump this one in. Ben Diamond looking to come and chase after that one. Kilby will pick it up. Kilby carrying it on the right side. Dumps it in there and hits the official, who loses an edge as well. And he's going to blow this one down as he'll need a little bit of a breather after that one.
You hope he's okay. He took a hard tumble. Looks like he's all right getting up on his own. It's good to see.
Kilby just dumped that one in, and
yeah.
I think it hit the official on the way in. I'm not sure if that's what caused him to lose the edge, but he's up and he's ready to drop the puck right away. You don't give them enough credit sometimes.
Absolutely.
They go out there and wearing no equipment. Battle out front of the bench here, the Stars. Carrying it up past the red line and then dumped in. Back behind the Strathroy net. Prue once again up to the blue line. Looking for a shot. Diamond kicks this one away. Rebound thrown on from an odd angle. He has to make a nice save there. Stars with some pressure inside of the Strathroy zone. Looking for a pass out front. Right through the paint. Knocked down by Wood, and a pass up off the boards. Kilby will chase it down. Good defensive plays. They spin and get this one away. Now Riley Wood just going to dump this one back down into the Stars zone. Play continues here inside of the St. Thomas zone, looking for a long stretch pass, but Hall knocks this one away as he takes that one past for the Stars. Carrying it in on the left side, dumping it in. Thought about shooting that one for a second was Diamond, but he's just going to elect to go off for the chains after dump. They're picking it up, carrying it through, and a long high clear will hit off the low rafters here. And we'll get a whistle, 9:04 to go here in this one.
Careful he doesn't hit the scoreboard here. That was a close one.
One of the lowest, if not the lowest ceiling in the league.
Yep. And when fans are here, it really helps with the atmosphere. Keeps the noise nice and loud as well.
Of course, none of that here tonight as this contest close to the fans. Good move here for Perry, who might have had a chance to work in there, but it was knocked off his stick, and now the Rockets will have to clear as they were offside on the play. Long pass onto the stick. Good one working in here. Toe drag move. Works his way to the net. Stopped by Diamond. And they're signaling a goal, but the official not signaling a thing as it's underneath the pad of Josh Diamond. Trying to sell that one, Jackson?
Sure was. They were trying to act like the ref there for a second. They were making their case. The ref wasn't buying it. Good stop there by Diamond. That was an excellent move. Once again, he shows how sturdy he's been all game. Proves it there.
Dumped into the corner, chasing it down back behind the Strathroy net, looking for a centering pass. This one was knocked past, picked up by Hoskins, and now losing an edge here. Pass tried to find Carson Perry, but he was unable to spring him there on what would have been a little bit of an odd man rush. Another edge lost there. Prue brings it in, shot towards the net. That one stopped by Young. Off into the corner, and now the Stars another chance to work up ice as they do into the offensive zone. Running a little stick handle move there. Aitken lost it again, cleared up to center. Looking for a pass, holding on to it, and now has a better option. Will bring it in himself and just dump it back behind the St. Thomas goal. 8 minutes to go here in this contest. Rockets lead by 1. It's 2-1. Stars from their own zone. With speed, gets to center, dumps this one up, losing it in the skates a little bit, but a good move to spin and get past there as McKinnon works down low. Spinning to try and get away from this one. Rizzuto. Up to the point. Shot blocked off the shin pad into the corner. Prue going head-to-head against Ben Diamond there. Looking to try and center this one. Gets it away. And with some time, we'll have a chance to try and clear the zone. He will. Gets it up to the blue line. Bouncing puck. Chased down there. And knocked off the stick as the Rockets look to try and maintain control of the puck here. Kilby pass into the skates of Wood. Carried back behind the net here of McKinnon. Uses the body to shield the puck. Knocked down by Sanders. Sanders looking, shot from an odd angle. That one whistled over top of the goal, off the glass, and out of play.
Well, a bit early on, I wasn't sure if maybe it was a skate issue or what with number 10 on the Stars, England. But he tripped and fell a couple times in one shift, and the Strathroy bench sure let him know how they felt about it.
Twice in one shift certainly doesn't feel good, but at that point you just got to keep getting up and trying again.
Yep.
He's on the opposite side of the bench. Inside their zone now, it's McCauley. Long pass, missing its intended recipient into the corner of the Rockets here as it was off the stick of Jenny. Jenny, a good stop there, will work it up ice, pass onto the stick. Perry tried to knock it away. Picked up and carried through here by Faulkner. Faulkner on the right side. Has it on his offhand, tried to knock it back down low, comes up to the point for Jenny, walks across the line, stops up, keeps it alive. Now down low again. Carson Perry behind the net. Hands this one off to Hoskins. Hoskins back to Perry. Centering pass. Good chance there, and that shot was blocked as Faulkner was wide open out front. All back inside the Strathroy zone as they quickly try to work this one back up into the offensive zone. Just dumping that one Hoskins, and the Rockets will get a change.
Yeah, if you're Strathroy here, quick shifts, pucks in deep, and discipline.
Leading by 1 here. Long stretch pass tried once again there, and this one not close to anyone. Another icing for the Stars.
And especially, I think just for Strathroy, they've done a really good job this game of not allowing the Stars to have too much time in the Strathroy end. And that's going to be vital here in the next 6 minutes. Only up by 1. Trying to keep the puck in the offensive zone if you can. And mainly off the sticks of the Stars.
Sanders, chance, odd angle shot. Stopped by Young, kept alive here by the Rockets. Wood to the net. Sanders tried to poke that one away. Wood again rifles a slap shot. That one whistled wide of the goal. Back down low, Sanders with it. Looks to center it. No one there for Strathroy. Cleared up to center, knocked down by the glove. Carrying this one in on the right side, Aitken. Wide shot of the goal. And now this one blown down, an interference call coming. And we'll see who this one's going against.
Pretty pivotal call here. 5:50 left.
I believe. See, Kilby head to the box. Or is that as Marshall, pardon me. Rockets shorthanded here now with 5:50 to go in period number 2.
Yeah, so now, a really big power play for St. Thomas here as they get a great opportunity to tie things up.
Into the corner. Pass out front. Now up to the point. Looking for this one, McKinnon goes across to his D partner. Pass, tried to get it. Knocked away and now carried up through. Might have had a little bit of a chance there, Sanders. And now Sanders will pick it up. Good move, but he had that one knocked off his stick. And now back the other way come the Stars. Inside of the zone here. McNair looking, shot, blocked. Inside of the blue line, kept alive here. McKinnon spins and gets away from the corner. Comes up top ding. Looking. Can't find that one. Knocked away. Into the corner. Chance out front there. Diamond pokes that one away. Some jabbing going on down low. 45 seconds gone here off the Stars power play. Odd angle shot. Stopped by Diamond. Rebound another chance. This one comes out front. Holding on to it. That one blocked. And now the Rockets will come back the other way. A little shorthanded. Odd man rush. Looking shot. That one stopped by Young. And now they got to get back quick here as the Stars come back the other way. Working his way through. That one knocked off the stick as Ben Diamond had control of it, but he's 1-on-4 against the Rockets. This one sent down the ice and cleared. 45 seconds to go here for St. Thomas.
Bit of a track meet right now. As we see, it's a lot of back and forth, end-to-end hockey. Both teams trading chances. Let's see if the Stars, with 38 seconds left now in their power play, get the equalizer.
Looking for a shot. That one off the shin pads as they worked in on the right side. On the body there. This one as the arm comes up and touched up there. And it's going to be a penalty called here against Kieran Jenny. Interference is the call, although I'm not sure if that's just the call they're giving out for body contact here, because it certainly was.
Absolutely, and now, wow, a glorious opportunity for St. Thomas. We're going to have a 5-on-3 here for about 25 seconds. Best penalty killer's got to be your goaltender. Let's see what Josh Diamond can do here for Strathroy late.
Face off, one back by the Stars here on this 5-on-3 for now 20 seconds. Looking to try and find the equalizer. Shot thrown on. Lots of room for Diamond to see that one. And a good chance here will be cleared down the ice. 9 seconds to go here on the initial penalty of Strathroy, with the Stars looking to try and equalize this game. Carrying it up to center. Good move to get past, was stopped by Hall. Picked up and now carried into the offensive zone. Dropped up to the point. Good bank pass off the boards. Odd angle. Shot scores! Oh, what a shot.
Wow.
And what a goal by Kyle McCauley.
Top cheddar. Wow, that one would have knocked the water bottle out if there was one on top of the net. Wow, what a shot from McCauley. That's two defensemen, both making incredible plays for St. Thomas in this game. We saw in the first period McKinnon make an excellent move off his forehand right. Great pass through the slot. Now we see McCauley rips a shot, ties this thing up.
Rockets run into some penalty trouble, and it costs them here late in this one. 3.5 minutes to go in this game. We're now tied at 2. Drop pass. Knocked away. Rockets trying to keep it alive here, but it's going to be the Stars carrying it up past their own bench. Pass finds its way over and just going to be dumped in there by McNair. Prue trying to chip it past here. The Rockets pinned inside their own zone. Gets up to Perry. Perry, good move to get it up to Hoskins, who are working it on the right side. Hoskins, chance, tried to get it to the net there. He was knocked down. Now the Stars with a chance with the ice opening up a little bit to work their way forward. Pass on the left side. Looking for options down low. Carries it back behind the Strathroy net. Still holding on to it. Comes up to the point here for McCauley. McCauley, long shot thrown on. Redirected. Chance out front. Diamond spread there. Makes the pad save. And the puck goes down low behind the Strathroy net. Rockets trying to clear here. Hoskins will get the puck. Has some time there. And it's going to be flipped up and into the rafters off the scoreboard.
There it is.
Out of play here. And the Rockets will be stuck inside their own zone still.
I'll tell you what, St. Thomas, the last 3-4 minutes, they've really starting to buzz in the offensive zone. I think building a lot of momentum off of those power plays. We talked about it late in the game. Rockets up by 1. They needed to stay disciplined, just weren't able to get it done. And now the score tells the story of that one.
They'll get a chance here inside their own zone to move the puck. Turned over out front. That one front on, and he missed a wide open cage, and now the Rockets with a chance to move it up ice, but it's turned over. The Stars' glorious opportunity to take the lead.
Wow, Marsh, a great move on his backhand, puts it literally past the net and then goes crashing into the boards. Tough play for Marsh there.
Up to the point. This one knocked away. Rockets will bring it up as Riley Wood on the right side. Wood cuts to the middle. Wood looking shot. That one blocked. Puck knocked away. Great defensive play. Leads to the Stars coming back the other way. Dumping this one in on goal. Diamond will glove it, and he is going to hold on to this one with 1:53 to go in this contest.
Yeah, Marsh had the game on his stick right there. Turnover right in the slot, exactly where you want it. Just puts it right through the crease. Strathroy bailed out a little bit there.
Face-off is off to the right side of Josh Diamond. Out there to take the draw, Faulkner. Won it back. Off and onto the half wall is Hoskins. He's pinned against the wall as he was trying to clear here for the Rockets with 1:45 to go. Now Perry will pick it up on his forehand, getting to center. Perry looking to get a good move to get past as he's dished down into the net. Net comes off here, but the play stays alive. Carrying it forward here for the Stars, Ben Diamond. Diamond looked to get it to the net. It was hit off a stick. Carrying it forward here. Pass deflected. Back down low to Diamond, who's pushed into the boards. Rubbed out with 1:20 to go here in this contest. Aiken looking. Shot. That one stopped. Might have hit off the side of the goal. Now up to Diamond. Shot. That one whistled over top of the goal. Erdebees off the boards. Picked up by Prue. Stars really pressing here late in this one as it's dumped down the ice, but it's going to be right on goal here and avoid the icing with 1 minute to go in this game. Carrying it up ice here. Office skating inside of the Strathroy zone. Rockets will look to set up and come back down ice here with the game tied at 2. Jenny off to his deep partner. Now a long pass. This one comes up, staying on side there. Kilby works it in on the right side. He's not happy with that one as it's picked up in the corner. Walking up front. Centering pass, and what a chance there as it was stopped by Young. Back down low. Wood centering pass. This one intercepted by a few Stars sticks, and it's cleared back out to center. 25 seconds to go here in this contest. Carrying it through Sanders. Sanders, long pass. Picked off, carrying it into the offensive zone, into the corner. 15 to go. Dumped back behind the net. There with it, Kilby. Up to the blue line. Kept alive. Diamond's just going to throw a stick on this one. It'll go off his stick and into the netting. Out of play. 9 seconds to go.
Great pace of play here in the last 5 minutes or so. It's been end-to-end. Like I said, a bit of a track meet. A lot of skill on display. Both goaltenders have been excellent, making some great saves when they need to. It's getting a little more physical, I'll be honest with you, Noah. But the intensity's also dialed up now, too. Both benches louder as well.
A little early on the draw there. And the Rockets will get thrown out of this one, as Perry was early in on it. And Hoskins will have to come in and take the draw. 9 seconds to go. Pivotal face-off. One back by Strathroy. Marshall will take this one. 5 seconds to go. A little bit of a chance to work up ice, but he will run out of time as it's dumped in. And the horn will go as this period comes to an end. And I believe we're going to get a little bit of free hockey in this one, although we'll wait and see. They don't quite explain this one to us, Jackson. What happens if we're tied after 2 periods in a 2-period game? In an exhibition game. Do we get overtime?
It's a bit of a unique situation. I think they're asking each bench what they would like to do, or possibly explaining it to them right now. I mean, either way, even if they do just go right to game 2, we're getting a fresh slate. And the intensity will certainly be dialed up. It'll feel a bit like overtime, no matter what. But let's see what's... it looks like it's going to be a possibly a shootout here.
A shootout of sorts, and this one will be tough to cover as they're shooting at the same time. I've never had to call this before. Shot off the bar for the Stars
score.
Coming in, and that one scores.
Both teams.
Carson Perry, and did the Stars score? I heard bar.
Yep, sure did. Both teams able to capitalize there with their first shooters.
And I feel bad for the young cameraman we have over on the left side here, as he's got to pick up whoever he can. He's going to pick up the Rockets player for us here. Hoskins taking his time, working in across the blue line, looking, shot, scores, and this one stopped by Diamond. So the Rockets one up on this one. And I believe that is going to end the contest. So the Rockets will take the 3-2 win here in game number 1.
Really tested your skills there as a play-by-play man, Noah, but you did a great job, yeah. So Strathroy comes out on top. The shootout aside, that was a fun contest. But shootout aside, it was a really good game of hockey. Both periods. I think the first 10 minutes or so, it was kind of choppy. Passes kind of all over the place, some ugly turnovers, but both teams stayed relatively disciplined there until sort of, mid to late of the second period where emotions definitely started to take over a little bit. Intensity was definitely ratcheted up. One thing, though, for sure, Strathroy didn't do a great job of staying disciplined there. Having taken a couple penalties late, that hurts. They'd probably like to win that one in regulation. Again, it is an exhibition game. Doesn't matter too much. You're not necessarily handing points over to a divisional rival. But nonetheless, I think that's one that the coaching staff will definitely want to revisit perhaps in the film room later this week.
So we'll get a flood here, and then we'll get game number 2 of 2 tonight as the Rockets and Stars will face off once again here. 2 new lines come out, and we'll have that action for you in about 10 minutes or so. We'll be right back. The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets Hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! That's to the net here, still has it. Over to the side, Sanders scores! Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back inside the West Middlesex Memorial Center here in Strathroy as we get set here for Game 2 of 2 tonight between the Rockets and the St. Thomas Stars. Exhibition matchup here in Strathroy, and a good one for us as well, if it's anything like Game 1, Jackson.
Certainly, the intensity really dialed up as the game went on. I think we saw in the first period where a little bit of choppy passes, maybe a little more passive play. Break-ins weren't too polished, but as the game went on, I'll tell you what, it was a bit of a track meet by the end of it. Both teams going hard, a lot of speed, a lot of skill on display with no body contact, lots of room in front of the net. We saw all of that in Game 1. Looking forward to seeing what Game 2 has in store for us here.
In Game 1, the Rockets and Stars were tied 2-2. After the completed 2 periods, they did a little bit of a shootout, if you will. 2 players going at once, which I've never had the chance to call as a broadcaster, Jackson. It's awfully tough.
I can imagine a simultaneous shootout would be tough, but you know what? You did a great job. You called it effectively. And hey, you know what? Strathroy was able to pick up the quote-unquote W, even though it is an exhibition match. Got to feel a little better than taking the L. Interesting to see, though, I think, for Strathroy is some new look lines. Well, for both teams, St. Thomas and Strathroy. And so maybe a little bit of what we saw in the first game where, it's going to take a little bit of time for these guys to develop some more chemistry. In-game, practice is one thing, but when it's a real game, it does still mean a whole lot more, even if it is exhibition action.
You mentioned those new look lines, and there's going to be 2 of them out there for the most part. I mean, we do get to see some of the same guys in Game 2 as we saw in Game 1. There's a couple guys that really shined for the Rockets in Game 1 in Wood and Perry. They'll be back out there again here for Game 2.
Absolutely, and Riley Wood was excellent in Game number 1. He was able to grab a goal. He was buzzing all game, lots of speed. He's the kind of guy who really benefits from this kind of game, right, with no contact, more space out there. Him and Sanders up front and Kilby were doing a great job of just moving the puck, generating a lot of scoring chances. I'd expect to see the same from Wood in this game as well.
It's an awful lot of hockey to come in here on a Saturday night and play 4 periods, 20-minute periods at that, and you don't really get a break in between the periods as well. So a lot of skating, but you know what? If it's anything like Game 1, he's going to be ready for it. We do get to see our first look at some of the new Rockets that have been signed over the offseason. Some of the guys that we're excited to see, some of them have played a few games up from Junior C in the past year or so. That first line that's going to be out there tonight for Strathroy, Matthew Pimentel, Ben Ten Hag, and Caden Hogarth. It's going to be really interesting to see them out here tonight.
Well, absolutely. A great opportunity for all 3 of them, right? Here are guys who aren't necessarily established on the team yet. Obviously, they do have games under their belt at the Junior B level. Some of them do, some of these newcomers, not just the first line, but really on the whole team for Strathroy today. And it'll be interesting to see, in terms of how, they can work effectively with one another. Is this a line that we could see come the regular season? The newcomer line, if you will. Possibly a very effective third line, or maybe things will get mixed up. I'd imagine the coaching staff will have lots of different combinations they're going to want to try. And I think that's kind of the beauty of these exhibition matches, where the games don't mean too much, but there's enough of a rivalry where you got both teams going real hard. Makes for some real good hockey, and great opportunities for all 3 of these guys in this first line for Strathroy here.
We get to see a couple of new faces for the Rockets as well on the back end. Hall's back out there for this game, too. It'll be his 3rd and 4th periods of the night. But Toby Rizzo's out there as well playing defense. He's the guy that came over last year from Kamoka. And you know what? He's a guy that can play forward. He can play defense. We saw him play both for Strathroy this year. Seeing him in this exhibition game on defense tells me one thing, Jackson, is that we might get to see him a lot more on defense this year.
Absolutely. But, in a game like this, in which we saw in Game 1 where the defensemen have a lot of room at the point, a lot of room to make something happen, to be able to create. If you have a guy who's capable of playing forward on the back end, that's going to give you a lot of options in the offensive zone with that much more space to work with.
Owen Kindry and Jacob Habib, the 2 other defensemen for Strathroy, in this contest. Another pair of new faces as well that we'll get to see and see how they defend home. Who they're going to be defending tonight, that's Michael Simpson. He's in net tonight for Strathroy. One of the big signings for them in the offseason and a guy that they're really excited about.
Absolutely, and it's shaping up to be a great goaltender battle as well. We saw Josh Diamond was really, really good in Game 1. Looked sturdy, looked poised, reliable. Be interesting to see what Simpson could do to kind of match that. You know, another opportunity for guys to take those opportunities and run with them, if you will. And Simpson, great example of that.
The lineups on the other side of things for the St. Thomas Stars, it's Maddox Amaral, Tristan Robertson, Patterson, McNair up front on line 1. Jack Weber, Tanner Dietz, and Ben McRobbie on line 2. On the back end, Jordan Hurtubise, Chris Crocker, and then Tyler Alexander and Tucker Firth. In between the pipes for the Stars, who will be wearing their black practice jerseys in this game, Owen Wilmore.
Yeah, and one thing about the Stars that they were doing a lot, especially early on in Game 1, was testing the goal. You know, a lot of shots, a lot of dump ins off the boards, you know, kind of just throwing it on net, testing the goalie low. I'd imagine, you know, with Simpson stepping in, there'll be a lot more of that. You know, get shots on net, get pucks on net. Let's see what we're working with in net tonight for both teams, for Strathroy and St. Thomas. I'd imagine that'll be something the coaches will be preaching.
The officials having a short but sweet conversation with the Rockets and Stars, possibly going over some things they didn't like in Game 1 that maybe we can clean up here in Game 2. But, of course, a lot of fresh faces out here for Game 2. Down to take the face off, and this one's going to be one it's actually on the line of Spezia, Wood, and Perry starting things here for the Rockets. Down low inside the St. Thomas zone. This one's going to be cleared up to center. Back onto the stick here. Toby Rizzo handing this one off, just missing Spezia, and now carrying it forward here. The Stars will get their first chance of the game. Knocked off the stick inside the offensive zone. Now down low. Carrying it up forward here. Rizzo's unable to get it out. Up to the blue line. Good move to get that one through. Carrying it up on the left side, Perry. Perry cuts to the net. Shot thrown on. That one just missing the top glove side corner there on Wilmore. Now carrying it across the line. Shot thrown on Simpson. Right in the breadbasket. We'll make the save. And we'll get our first whistle on this one 42 seconds in.
Pretty fast pace so far. Good chances on both ends. One thing about Wood and Perry, having been a little warmed up in Game 1, I think they'll have more energy early on. They'll be surging early on. I wonder late, though, how that affects them.
Fresh legs out there for both sides. Stars inside their own zone. Long pass. This one chipped in. Now carrying it going forward. Down low, looking to carry it to the net. Knocked away. Back behind Simpson. Now into the corner, looking to try and find a centering pass. Unable to. Still holding on to it. Looking into the corner. Back down low. There they go. Get it. Dumped around the opposite side. Back behind the net and picking this one up. Long stretch pass. That one off a stick. And will go up into the rafters and out of play.
Now, lots of skill on display for both these teams. And some stretch passes. Again, not necessarily connecting early. And imagine as the game goes on, those will. Working out the kinks with some new teammates.
Back to the point here. Dumped in and gets inside of the offensive zone here for the Rockets. Up to the point, but knocked out here. Now the Stars will come in 2-on-1. Looking past. This one knocked away. Great defensive play. And the Rockets will have a chance to work back the other way. Pass over top of the stick. Knocked off and finally dumped back in. Wilmore's out of his net to play it here for the Stars as the Rockets head to clear. And now they can come back in on the attack. Up through center. Long shot thrown in off the stick. Knocked away by Simpson. Into the corner, carrying it out. Unable to get this one through. Picking that one up. Perry pass over to Wood. Now Wood's going to carry it in on the left side for Strathroy before dumping it in. They'll go get a line change. Rizzo knocks it away as he's in on the rush. Looking to try and find a pass out front. He had it knocked off his stick. Now back down low. Stars breaking out here. Getting it to center before the pass was interrupted there by an errant stick and getting it into the corner. Rizzo spins, gets that one off the boards and will try to clear. Pass up there, now carrying it forward with speed. Will come in on the right side. Stopped by the body there. Great defensive play to break up this one. And now the Stars come in. Offensive zone pass, right side. Pass off the skate there. Breaking this one up again. And now back inside the Strathroy zone. Some time as it's dumped down the ice. Arm of the official up. It's going to go all the way for an icing call with 17-14 to go here in period number 1.
Both teams showing a lot of pace here, a lot of speed on display. He's talked about it ad nauseum here with no contact, a lot more room to get stuff done out in the open ice. And both teams capitalizing on that early. We'll see if one of them can perhaps, or who will rather, get this opening marker.
Shot right on after that one. Might have hit a stick out front as it went wide. Stars with a good scoring opportunity here as they're inside the Strathroy zone. This one cleared, and on the fresh ice, it'll go all the way down into the zone, but no icing calls. It's going to be waved off there. Pressing inside the offensive zone here as the Rockets try to get control. Up off the half wall, good bounce pass. Now picking it up off the half wall. Pass up to the point, knocked off his stick though, cleared back out to center. Back on defense here, good pass finds his man, and they'll look to set up here from inside their own zone. Quick move to get past, comes in on the right side across the blue line, long shot blockered away. Wilmore making that stop as the Stars have the puck controlled inside their own zone. Up to center, knocked back into the Strathroy zone for Rizzo. Rizzo, long pass, this one chipped up by Wood, unable to get it past the defender, and now the Stars working their way back inside of the zone. Down low into the corner. Trying to bring it through, Spezial up, rims it around the boards. Point shot, blocked away, big rebound. Simpson let that one out, but he was right there to make the save if there was one. In the point shot thrown on, that one blocked away. Another save by Simpson. Looking to clear here, the Stars keeping it inside the Strathroy zone. Against the wall. Help coming in there for Strathroy as they're pinned down low. Just over 4 minutes gone here to start this second game, and now it's sent down the ice for an icing call as the Rockets will have to take a face-off inside their own zone.
And we're seeing a lot more pressure, I think, from the Stars in the offensive zone compared to Game 1, where it was a lot of dump and chase, a lot of just long shots testing the goalie. I think in this one they've done a really good job of breaking it in better and generating consistent offensive possession in the zone.
Unable to clear as it's kept down inside of the Strathroy zone. That pass chipped off and down. The Stars will have to go back into their own zone and get it. Jordan Hurtubise. Bounce pass off. Good chance out front there, but it's knocked away by Wilmore. Rockets with their first good scoring opportunity of the game, but unable to get the momentum out front. Now carrying it up front. That one can't get a shot off. Up to the blue line with it. Rizzo walks, shot thrown on, and seeing that one easily through a little bit of traffic is Wilmore.
Yeah, we see the boards behind the net certainly playing a factor, nice and lively. Puck, that one definitely had Wilmore shook in front of the net, kind of went off the boards, bounced right in front of him, and there was a chance out there, but the Rocket player in front just couldn't get a stick on it.
Face off to the right of Wilmore. One back by the Stars, back behind the net. No one there to get it. It's going to be a chance. Wraparound scores. Right there on the doorstep. The Stars couldn't get on it quick enough, and the Rockets strike first here 5 minutes in.
Oh, very heads-up play there. That puck was just kind of hanging around the net. Just a good job banging it in there right through Wilmore. That was a bit of a tricky little play, a sneaky one at that. Wilmore just couldn't locate the puck in time. It's 1-0 Rockets.
Down into the corner here. The Rockets striking first. Stars on the attack now. Pass out front. This one knocked away. And now the Rockets will come back the other way with a little bit of a 2-on-1 chance. Pass. Couldn't get it quite out front there. Might have had a man open in the slot. Now back behind the net. Almost turned over here as it's kept inside of the St. Thomas zone. Tried to make a move to get to the net. Was knocked off the puck there. Kept alive inside. Pass comes over the opposite way. Up to the blue line. Now back into their own zone. The Stars will take the time to regroup here. 14-15 as the time ticks down here in the first period of this two-period game here in Game 2. Back on there as the Stars thought about going for the change, but it came right back out front of their own bench. Now looking for an option. Gets it up to center. Knocks it away, but it comes back to Blake Hull. Hull's pass off the stick, but picked up there and carried back in here by Spezial. Spezial. Good move to get past there. Lost it for a second, but the Rockets come in offside. Touched up there, and there will be a face-off right out front of the St. Thomas bench. off the draw here. Looking to try and dump that one in, but the Stars will carry it up, and now they work their way forward. McRobbie's shot, that one stopped by Simpson, corrals the rebound and covers up to get the whistle.
Simpson certainly locked in early. That was a great job reacting to that one on his left side. Flashing the leather there and being able to keep that rebound close.
Off the draw, up to the point, kept inside the blue line, shot thrown on, and kicked aside by Simpson, out of play.
I think the one thing about Simpson, maybe for fans who haven't seen him play very much, is just he looks very calm and collected in that, but he also does a really good job of controlling the puck, I think. That's one thing, too, I'm noticing early on at least. Very poised with rebounds and puck control.
Riley Wood carries it up on the left side, loses it slightly. Almost went offside there, but now Perry getting into it in the corner. Trying to get that one up to the point here, and the Stars carrying it up with speed, working it into the offensive zone. Looking for a shot. This one thrown on goal, and Simpson right there to make the save up high.
And Simpson certainly getting tested early on. Lots of chances for St. Thomas. They're doing a really good job of generating opportunities in front, much better than they were in Game 1. That's for sure. A lot of high-end skill around the lineup for the Stars.
An egg in there to take the draw. One back here by the Rockets. Stars looking for a chance. They're unable to find it. Now carried up here. Pimentel almost had that one. Now the pass comes over across center and dumped in. Back behind the net, Wilmore has a rocket right on him. Played back around into the corner, kept alive. Thrown on goal. That one stopped by the pad of Wilmore.
Yeah, and the new line of Pimentel, Ten Hag, and Hogarth, you know, one thing we do notice is they're just kind of putting shots on net, just trying to get kind of crash for the rebound. I think that's a good strategy when you haven't played with line mates for too long. Passing might not be there yet. Just try to generate chances.
Up to the point, Rockets keeping it alive here. Kindry walks across the line, hands this one off to Habib. Shot, that one blocked away. Down low here. Habib once again setting it down low. Looking for a centering pass there, unable to find it. Pimentel. Now he carries it out front, looking for a pass. Has one on the doorstep there. That one stopped. Has a good chance there. And Ten Hag. Rockets inside of the corner. Looking to try and move this puck around. And it's going to be blown down there with 12:09 to go here in period number 1.
Some good chances now generated from that line. A lot more movement kind of in and around the slot here as we see the front of the net start to open up a little more for the Rockets.
Face off one, carried in there, looking for a shot. That one kicked away and will go up and out of play once again here. 12:03 on the clock in period number 1. And the face-off will go off to Wilmore's right side inside of the St. Thomas zone. The Rockets will use the opportunity to get a line change in. Petiel on the draw, and a very clean win. So clean it goes back into the Strathroy zone. Back there to pick it up, Habib. JDD pass finds him back again in the corner. Clears this one off a St. Thomas shin and into the Stars zone. Trouble playing this one was Wilmore. Rockets get a chance. Now thrown on goal by Wood. Bouncing puck kept inside the blue line. Knocked down, looking to try and carry that one back through. Stars from their own zone now with a chance. Up to center and across the blue line. Good move to get past. Carries it through, and he scores. What a goal.
What a move there by Dietz. Just was a little, don't mind if I do, right past the defender there. Is able to just put the puck right past the legs of the defender, get it back on the backhand, and then flip back to his forehand right in front, stick it through the 5-hole of Simpson to tie this thing up.
Tanner Dietz with the goal, and we are tied at 1 here. Just over 8.5 minutes into period number 1. Looking to play this one forward here, coming forward. Knocked off the stick there, but the Stars maintaining control. Looking for the pass, thrown on goal. Big rebound kicked aside by Simpson, but picked up by Weber. Back down low. Into the corner, trying to maintain control. Now behind the net, McRobbie. Out front, no one there for the Stars, but still a scary opportunity there as it almost found its way to Simpson. Pass over to Wood, knocked off his stick. Sets the Allen right on the defender there as they carry it up. Crocker passes that one over to his D partner, just getting to center and dumping that one in on Simpson. Bouncing puck, corralled. Now a long pass onto the stick of Wood. Wood works his way into the slot. Wood shot that one blocked. Great job getting the shin pads in the way there by Tucker Firth. Inside of the zone here, Alexander's pass. Now dumped down the zone. This one all the way for an icing call against the Stars.
Oh, we've certainly seen our fair share of icings in this one. But I'll tell you what, I mean, the pace of play really picking up here. Both teams trading chances, lots of skill on display, and now St. Thomas on the board. That was an excellent move to get this thing tied up. And a lot of pretty goals today overall in both games so far.
Up on the half wall inside of the St. Thomas zone. They're looking to try and clear and find themselves an offensive opportunity. Good move to work past the defender. Now carrying it on the left side. Roberts shot that one. Whistled wide. Still inside the Strathroy zone. Alex Amaral back down low. Picked up here by Toby Rizzo. Rizzo's pass. That one just off the stick there. Unable to control it. Matthew Pimentel and the Rockets once again stuck inside their own zone. Looking to settle this one down as they have a little bit of time. Up to center ice. Carrying it in here. Unable to make a move that was going to get him past there, Hogarth. And now it's going to be blown down at the St. Thomas blue line. Spetial in to take the draw. It's one back. Beeb over to Kindry, and Kindry dumping that one in, but it's off the shins of a St. Thomas defender. They'll take control of the puck inside their own zone. Losing an edge there, the official, who's slow to get up inside of the St. Thomas zone. Picking up Wood at center. Trying to pick it back up. Losing this one. Stars will carry it in across center. Picking this one up, Weber on the left side. He'll come into the corner. Weber centering pass, no one there. Chance another one here. It's going to be picked up. Mick Ravi spins. Comes out into the slot, thrown on, redirected out front, and stopped by Young.
Yeah, some more good rebound control there from Simpson. And really good job just though by both teams here. Creating a lot more chances, getting a lot more opportunity, it feels like, than game one. And it's a fast pace of play here early.
Pass intercepted. Rockets tried to get it out, but that one was stopped by Chris Crocker, who dumped it back in. Now into the corner, off to the right side of Simpson. This one up onto the wall. Chasing it down, picking up some speed here, Wood. His pass. Trying to sauce it over the stick, but it was knocked down. Back up to center, and now carrying it in with some speed on the right side. Dietz. Dietz down low. Hands the puck off, tries to get it back here. Good move to get that one away, but he's unable to get it past Kindry. Wood with it. Long backhand down the ice. We'll take the icing call, and we'll get a line change. You know, in these exhibition games, Jackson, they're not using all the rules, but one of them I notice is the line changes on icings. Not a good habit to get into.
Absolutely, and well, especially with two lines, I mean, it's probably a good thing that they have, permitted that. But certainly, I would agree. Yeah, it's you don't want to get into those habits. Both teams falling victim to it.
Pimentel coming in on the right side, looking for a pass to find Ben Tenhag, but was unable to inside of the offensive zone. Now out front of the goal. Comes back up to the point here, kept in by Hall as he kicks it down low. Clearing this one off the boards, bouncing puck comes up to center. Knocking that one away. Tenhag at the blue line trying to clear inside the Strathroy zone. Carrying this one down low. Looking for an option. We'll hand this one off to Shins, and then Simpson will take it off the side of the net and cover this one up. With a Star coming crashing in on him.
Now, lots of plays in front of the net so far for both teams. We've talked about it all night, but a lot of open space in front. So if you're someone who's got some size, who's got some hands in front, you're in for a real treat tonight.
Up to the point, shot on, and Simpson right there to make the save on Tucker Firth, who got a little bit on that slap shot.
Looked like it might have been a set play. Very fast one-timer, but a great stop by Simpson.
Tied up off the draw here. There to go get it. Pimentel muscles it through, gets it up to center. That's as far as he gets it as it goes back inside the Strathroy zone. But now D as Hull gets this one over to Rizzo. Rizzo stopped up at the blue line there. Rockets a little slow to try and work their way out of the zone here. 7.5 minutes to go in the opening period here in game number 2. 1-1 the score. Up to center. Dumped in there by the Stars once again. They'll get a full line change now, as the Rockets set up from behind their own goal. Pass that one up and right through the legs of Ben Ten Hag. Another icing charged against the Rockets.
You're right about that point you brought up about the habits, right? Not wanting to take too many icings. It's been a lot of them in these games so far, but yeah, especially this period, it's felt like most whistles have come, or most faceoffs have come right after an icing call.
Up into the corner here, battling just off to the right is Simpson inside the Strathroy zone. Carrying it out from behind their own goal. This one cleared off the glass. Bouncing puck will get over top of the stick of Firth and inside of the St. Thomas zone. Brings that one back to Dietz, and Dietz back to the other side. Gets up to the blue line before it's picked up here. Worked up by McRobbie. McRobbie on the left side. Drop pass, shot, unable to get it off. It slipped off the stick of Alexander. Good spin move. Looking, this one thrown on, wide of the goal. Bouncing around in the corner here, trying to clear this one, the Rockets. Running into one another. This one almost squirts out there, and McRobbie almost had himself another chance out front. Now bouncing around, knocked off the stick. Wood with it. Wood figures it out, has a little bit of time. Flips this one up into the air. Perry in there, but he's offside as he tried to time that one the best he could, but came in ahead of the puck.
And one thing I noticed there, Wood got the puck in his own end, right around the circle, and he just about went ahead and iced it. You know, we talk about those habits where it would have been easy for him just to flip it out, get another face-off line change. Nope, tries to go for the pass. It doesn't work out, but you like the effort from Wood there.
Face-off won back by the Rockets inside their zone, flipped up, and that one right up into the rafters here again. As mentioned back in game number 1, we see that quite a lot here in Strathroy with these low ceilings. Some players just getting used to that if it's their first few times playing here. That one play call played here all last year. He knows it all too well. He's back inside the Strathroy zone. Pimentel up here on the left side. He'll carry it in across the blue line, looking for a pass option. Still holding on to it. Knocked off a stick, and now the Stars turning it over on their own blue line. Knocked down at center. Carrying it across on the left side. Hull will throw it into the corner. Back there to go get it, Ten Hag. Pimentel behind the net, still has it thrown on goal there. A good wraparound chance, but sliding into the post there, Wilmore. And the net comes off with 5:32 to go here in period number 1.
It's a great save from Owen Wilmore there, being able to slide right around. There was a decent window there on the other side for that wraparound to go through, but Wilmore gets the pad in there just in the nick of time. Excellent work.
Face off to Wilmore's left here inside the St. Thomas zone. It's won back by the Stars, who take control and look to work their way up. Wood intercepts it, holds onto it here for Strathroy. His move intercepted, and now back the other way come the Stars on the left side. Working, trying to find his way towards the net there. That one stopped up as Dietz tried to get it towards the middle. Knocked off the stick here, now carrying it up, Riley Wood. Wood, a good move to get to the middle. Still has it on his stick in the slot. Perry there to try and help him out. He's knocked off the puck. And the Stars' defense continues to be good here in period number 1. 5 minutes to go. Gets this one into the offensive zone. Simpson out of his net to play it for Strathroy. Up to the blue line. Long shot thrown in there by the defense. Stopped by Simpson into the corner. Now back down low. Centering pass. Great stick in the lane there. And the Rockets will get it up to center and chipped in. And they'll go for a line change. Up out of their own zone past the blue line. Circling back here is Tucker Firth. Looking for the right option. Dumps it down low. Chipped into the offensive zone. And now in on the offensive attack are the Stars. Chip passed, and now Toby Rizzo for Strathroy. Long pass. That one off a skate and knocked down at center. He'll get it right back, though, with a little bit more time space to look for the best option. Pass off the stick, and now down into the St. Thomas zone. Right on goal there and played by Wilmore. Diddy pass behind the net. Now a long stretch pass up to the top of the blue line, but kept inside of the St. Thomas zone. Under 4 minutes to go here in period number 1. Now it gets past and carrying this one in on the right side. Looking, shot, that one's thrown on. Another save there by Simpson. Tristan Roberts with a few good chances there for St. Thomas. Carried up here by the Rockets as his back and forward pace continues. Hull working in here. He's taken down. Arm of the official comes up. It's going to be touched, and the Rockets will head to the power play.
Yep, but as obvious of a call as that's going to be, as he was taken down there. Really good couple shifts for Strathroy here. The last few, they've been doing a good job of, not just choosing to ice it, but instead, okay, let's thread a couple passes through here. Let's try to break it in. Much better job of that. Notice the defenseman being a lot more active with the puck in the rush as well.
Face-off off to the right of Wilmore. With the Rockets heading to the man advantage here for 2 minutes or less. Up to the point, off the draw, it's Rizzo. Rizzo working. Pass comes through the middle. Able to keep it inside the zone here are the Rockets. Now up to the point. Kindry hands this one off. Pass was intercepted as it was Perry trying to make the play. Now the Stars come back the other way. Knocked off the stick there as it was trying to carry in by McRobbie. But the Rockets get it back and will look to try and set up here. 25 seconds ticks off the clock here on this power play. 3:05 to go in the opening frame. Pass, that one stopped again. McRobbie picks it up, and with tons of time, he'll just spin and send it down the ice. The Rockets unable to get anything going here on this power play.
Yeah, well, we saw in the last game, Proulx was really kind of the quarterback on the power play. Let's see who takes control on the power or for the power play on this one here. Haven't really seen that yet.
It's Rizzo working into the corner on the left side. Tried to get it back in there. Kept alive for now as the Rockets maintain control. Thrown into the boards there. First half of the power play done here with a minute ticked off the clock. Bounce pass off the boards into the corner, looking to set it up. Out front, Spezia shot thrown on, stopped by the pad of Wilmore. Carrying this one, holding on to it, tied up and sent down the ice. And it's cleared all the way back to Simpson. 35 seconds to go on the man advantage. Up to center, Tenhay. Hands this one off. Hogarth on the left side. Hogarth stepping up. Hands it off down low. Spinning, firing this one down the ice. The Stars once again doing a fantastic job on this penalty kill so far. Pimentel kicks it up and now carrying it forward, Tenhay. Into the corner, stopping up, looking for an option. Goes back down low. Pimentel up to the point. Walking across. Habib hands it off. Tenhag looking, shot. That one blocked. Back to even strength now as the Stars have killed off the penalty. Minute and a half to go here in period number 1. Tied at 1. Almost a turnover there right out front of the Stars bench. Trying to muscle this one forward and through. Carrying this one across the line. Looking for a shot as Hogarth holds on to it. Hogarth, odd angle shot. That one stopped. Picked up by St. Thomas and working forward. On the left side, gets across the blue line. Leaves that one looking shot. That one stopped by Simpson into the corner. Up to the point again. Off his stick. That one off the glass behind the net. Picked up here by the Rockets. 1 minute to go in the opening frame as it's thrown in from center. Right on goal. Simpson gloves it down but keeps it alive. And the Rockets a chance to set up here. Rizzo thought about trying to knock that one through. It's Spezial at center who gloves it to himself. Picked it up, lost it. Perry tried to get it back. Stars take control of it, dump it back down behind their own goal, and will set up here with 30 seconds to go. Looking for a long pass. That one bounced off the boards but intercepted. Trying to send that one back in here. Finally they do as Owen Kindry's able to get it in. 18 seconds to go. Wood looking for a pass out front to Perry, who might have had a little bit of an open cage had he got it there fast enough. 11 seconds to go. Last chance for the Stars to work in here. Shot thrown on. Big rebound comes out off the pad of Simpson. They'll clear it out. Spezial will get to the blue line, but the time will run out here in period number 1. Game 1, much like game 2, as we go to the second period tied at 1.
Give credit where credit's due. The Stars are playing a much better game, I think, in this one. Score's the same. The Stars have had much more chances. They've been doing a better job of getting more time in the offensive zone, just better opportunities that they've been creating. And one thing I noticed on that power play for Strathroy, they weren't really able to get set up the whole time. And I think there you also have to give credit, is it the fault of the Strathroy power play, or is it just a really good penalty kill by St. Thomas? I think you got to say it was a good penalty kill by the Stars. They did a really good job getting sticks in the lane, blocking shots, doing everything they can to protect the front of the net. We didn't see as much of that in Game 1. There's less time at the point. There's less time in the middle now for Strathroy to work. We're going to see how they can adjust as we enter the second period here.
A reminder for those of you watching here, this is Game 2 of 2 games tonight, and of course both those games only having 2 periods. So we'll go to the final period tonight tied at 1, and a fast-paced game for both sides here in game number 2. You mentioned there, Jackson, that Stars have had a whole lot more chances in Game 2 than the Rockets had, but the Rockets took advantage of one really good one they got. They got on the board early.
Yep.
Stars battled right back, though, as they did in game number 1.
Yeah, and it was really pretty as well. Dietz goes in with a ton of speed, head of steam, makes a move, is able to get to his backhand, then push it back to his forehand, 5-hole on Simpson. That was a highlight reel play. We've seen a couple of those today. Meanwhile, Strathroy's goal, more of kind of just chopping it in. The dirty goals, they all count the same, right? But really good efforts by both teams here. This isn't just a throwaway game to these guys. This means something, whether it's just pride on the line, potential opportunities here, right? You got a whole new look first line. They're trying to cement their spot on this roster. With guys fighting for jobs, it's made a really entertaining game. It's going to be a fascinating second period. One thing I noted too was that, I think earlier in the period, a lot of icings, a lot of pucks going, into the stands or up into the roof. But in the last 5 minutes or so, the pace of play really picked up. And I think part of that is because, both teams are just, getting a little more dialed in, getting a little more adjusted to the game. Again, you get a lot of fresh faces into the game now, right? But I think this second period is going to be a bit faster. The pace is going to be better. And I think, the passes are going to be better. Teams are going to be able to break it in easier. And, I'm really looking forward to this second period. I think we're going to see some good hockey here.
A lot of good chances for either side in period number 1. And we'll almost certainly see that again here in period number 2, the second half of game number 2, as we go into it tied at 1. A lot of these guys out here got to be getting a little tired, Jackson. Some of these guys out here, they've already played 3 20-minute periods, and they're about to go out here for a 4th 20-minute period.
Well, and with just rolling 2 forward lines, for example, look at Wood and Perry for the Rockets, for example. It's a lot of hockey.
Get your cardio in.
Absolutely. Hey, you know what? It's pretty good training.
Horn goes on the quick 3-minute break between periods. And we are set and ready to go here in Strathroy for period number 4 on the night. And what will be the final one for us. We're tied at 1. Spezia to take the draw there for Strathroy. Went against Dietz, lost it, and the Stars take control early on. Dumped inside of the zone. They'll get a good chance. Pass. That one tried to come out front. Rockets will pick it up and come back with a 3-on-2. A little abbreviated one, all that. Wood on the side. Looked to try and get it towards the net. Lost the puck. McRobbie back behind the net. Hands it off to Hurtubise, and now the Stars, with a little bit of space, will look to try and work this one out. Gets it up to the hash marks. Tried to clear up past the blue line. Gets it up to Riley Wood, who knocked it down for Strathroy, and tried to dump it back in. Now picking it up. Spezia off to the right side into the corner here for the Rockets. Down low for Wood. He hands it off, but no one there to pick it up for Strathroy. Now a battle going as Perry right in there and right on Jordan Hurtubise. Carrying it off to the left side, thrown in on goal, but wide, goes back behind Simpson. Up to Wood, he tried to chip that one forward. Unable to hold on to it, kept inside. Passes that one over, looking long shot thrown on. Pad saved by Simpson. Up off the half wall. Still holding on to this one, just dumping that one back down low. Tanner Dietz. Looking pass out front, right into the slot, scores. Alexander sneaks in from the point, grabs the shot, and he doesn't miss. It's 2-1 Stars.
Yeah, really good job there by Alexander. Kind of uncovered at the point. He's able to slide in there unnoticed, but then takes a good stride right when he's about to receive the puck, so he has some speed heading right into the slot. Rips it top shelf. Not much you can do if you're Simpson there.
left alone there to deal with it and beating him on the blocker side. Pimentel tries to work towards net, still holding on to it here, has the puck on the right side. Now carrying it past here, long pass, that one just out of the reach there of Maddox Amaral. Sent back into the St. Thomas zone, but it's going to be an icing call against Strathroy. A minute and 37 seconds into this period.
Bit of a role reversal now from game one. Strathroy had taken the lead in the second period, and now it's the Stars who've taken the lead in game two now. So we'll see if Strathroy what they can mount in terms of some offensive chances. Again, the Stars have been much better offensively this game.
Picking up right off the draw, working forward here is Hull. Dumping that one in. Pimentel went to go chase. Comes out to the opposite side, right on him, Ben Tenhag. Looking to find an option. It comes up to the blue line. Rizzo is going to hold on to the line there and keep it inside for Strathroy. Now off to the opposite way. Carrying it back behind the net and now going at it. Taking a little bit of a shoulder to the face, but able to clear it there, and it goes down into the Strathroy zone. Rizzo spins, gets away from danger. Ice opens up from a bit. Pass off the skates there, and Pimentel will go chase into the corner against Hurtubise. Throws the body, tags him against it, comes against it on the wall. Dumped off to the side, losing an edge there, but able to pick it up and get it out to center, but that's all he'll get as it's picked up by the Rockets. There on the side, Habib. Habib turns this one over, but then able to get it back there with a great defensive play. Hands it off to Toby Rizzo, and now he'll come off for a change. Rizzo looks to get it past. Pass chipped away. In comes St. Thomas, looking for a shot. Thrown on off the post. Kept inside the zone. Alexander down low. Back to Alexander. Now it's turned over. With speed comes Riley Wood on the left side. Wood to the net. Wood, good backhand move. He scores. Riley Wood blazes in, and he beats Wilmore to tie the game at 2.
You talk about a shift in momentum. The Stars were buzzing there in the Rockets zone. Tons of chances, some great opportunities. They rang one right off the post. Wood is able to win a puck battle, takes it all the way back, makes a great move, forehand, crosses over the slot, backhand in the net. We're tied up. That's a pivotal moment in this contest.
Now working in. Good move, thrown on goal. That one stopped by Simpson. As a great chance there by Dietz, looking for another one tonight. And it's going to be blown down at the line for an offside.
And that goal just tells you what kind of player Riley Wood is. Being able to win a battle in his own end, down a goal here, pretty big moment. He's able to blitz his speed, is able to beat the defender outside, cuts in, makes a move, and finishes the play. No wonder he was able to be such an important part of the offense last year for Strathroy.
Up to the blue line, Spezial tries to chase this one down. Can't get it back as the Stars work into the offensive zone. Now a good chance, gets to the net there, and it was knocked away by the Rockets defense. Up to the point, now thrown on goal. This one just wide, bounces off the end boards. Still holding on to it down low. Looking for an option, finds Dietz. Dietz to the net, this one redirected, goes wide. Off to the right side is Simpson. Puck bounces up to the blue line, but kept in, thrown on goal. That one almost redirected. The Rockets running around a little bit in their own zone, trying to get this puck out. Now carrying on to it. Looking for a pass out front. There was McRobbie, and it's going to be the Rockets carrying it up to center. And across the blue line. Shot there from Perry as he looked to try and get the screenshot on. It was blocked. And the Stars will take their time behind their own net. 4 minutes gone. Still holding on to it, looking for an option. Gets past one man, and now he'll just get it up to center. To the blue line, stepping in across and looking for a shot. That one tipped. Pad save there by Simpson. Pass out front. Good backhand move, and Simpson right there to make the save as he kicked the net off at the same time.
Yeah, really good action now on both ends. You want to see some fast-paced hockey, you got it right here, folks. I mean, teams just trading blows on both ends. Goaltender staying solid here. It's a 2-2 game. It's a good one. And we're set up for quite the last 15-30 here.
Into the corner off the draw. The Rockets have won it. Trying to chip it up and away. Looking to get this one out, but they can't. Off the boards and picked up here by Hull. Rimming it around. Able to get it up there and up to center where Pimentel will pick it up. Gloves it back to himself onto the right side into the corner. Looking for an option. Finds one. Shot thrown on. And the save made by Wilmore as he's right there. Covers up.
Yeah, if you like that chance, you don't mind that. You had some bodies in front looking for the rebound. Just a good job by Wilmore being able to contain that.
Draws off to Wilmore's left side inside the St. Thomas zone. Up to the point, Rizzo has it now. Walks across the line, keeps it alive. Now back down low. Errant stick laying on the ice out there. Stars behind their own net, using it to try and work their way out. Finds the right option. Doesn't like it, goes back behind the net. 5:15 gone off the clock here in period number 2. We're tied at 2 after both teams have struck for a goal here early on. Now the Rockets look to work their way up. Spezial working. He's got Pimentel on his left side. Shot. That one in the slot. Whistled over top of the goal. Trying to keep it alive. Back down low. Knocked down low. There to try and go get it. Ten Hag. He's the only Rocket down below the goal line, so he's unable to get it back out. And now Alexander, who's got the second goal for St. Thomas, trying to get it back out to center. He does. Hard on the puck there to try and get it back. Now looking for a pass, spinning and getting away there, Owen Kindry. Kindry chips it to himself. Now he'll go get it at center into the offensive zone. Running into the official, lost it, but the Rockets do get it back at the red line. Bringing it back inside their own zone, looking for the right pass option. Carson Perry using those quick hands to try and get it away. Kindry will have to go get it at the blue line. Back out to center, long one thrown in off the end boards. Stars have to clear, and the Rockets will set up behind their own goal.
Well, and as this game goes on now, as we enter kind of the halfway mark of the second period, those guys who played in the first game, here's where the endurance really comes into play.
Rockets pick it up at center. Woods spinning, tries a little bounce pass off the boards to himself. Picked up there and carrying it forward on the left side there is Weber. Weber into the corner. Good centering pass. No one there to pick it up, though, for the Stars as Riley Wood has it, gets to center, and will just dump it in back behind the net. There to go get it. Perry, he might have had a good chance to center it there, but he ran out of real estate off to the right side of the net. Picking it up his own blue line. Dumped off the stick, able to go get it in the corner as Dietz chases it down. Dietz up to the point. Long slapper thrown on there, and it's going to whistle wide and all the way back down into the St. Thomas zone. That was Firth with the big booming shot. He had to go back and chase it after. Now they work into the offensive zone once again. Rizzo will have to try and stave him off here inside the Strathroy zone. Picked up, and now they're working with speed as they get up to center. Chipping that one past him once again, running into the official there as Ten Hag tried to work it inside of the St. Thomas zone. Stars back the other way. Almost getting past the defender. Hall gets his skates in the lane. Now looking for this one. Back D-to-D pass. Crocker across center. Rimmed around the boards. It's going to come all the way back up and up to the blue line. Stars will take control of it. 8 minutes gone in period number 2. 2-2 to score. Dumped into the zone. Off the stick there and going to chase it down Pimentel. Crocker behind the net here for the Stars. Uses it to shield himself and then passes it right back there. And once again, the Stars will set up here. Pass gets away from him. Rockets turn to try and dump it in and go chase. It's sitting back behind the net. Hard on the attack here is Hull. Turns over the puck. Now out front, penalty coming here. It's going to go to the Stars. Pimentel will hold on to it here in the corner for Strathroy. It's going to be held on to by Perry and finally touched up there by Hurterbees. A slash on the way, and the Rockets will get a power play.
A great opportunity now for the Rockets here to possibly capitalize in the 2-2 game. And, their power play hasn't been too effective so far this game. Talked about it a little bit earlier, but the Stars did a really good job when they had to of limiting time for the defenseman up at the top, at the point, but also not allowing too much space in the slot there, getting sticks in the way, blocking shots. We'll see if that continues here.
Rockets looking to try and hold on to the puck inside of the offensive zone. They can't, and it's cleared right away here. So they'll have to go back inside their own zone to pick the puck up. 15 seconds ticked off the clock here on this power play. Power play will take them to just over the halfway mark of the second period. Now the pass. No one there to get it. It'll go all the way down. Icing waved off, so the Rockets will keep this one alive inside, but finally cleared back out by the Stars once again. The Rockets just unable to get anything set up inside of the St. Thomas zone. Pass over. Hands this one off to Rizzo. Rizzo back to Hull. Hull will be the one to carry it across the line. He'll stop up inside the blue line. Hand this one off to Perry. Perry back down low, walking out front, looking for a shot. Can't get one off. Rizzo. Rizzo down low. Looking to try and get a return pass. This one is going to be picked up and cleared on a backhand down the ice with a minute to go here on the power play.
Yeah, just nothing going right now for Strathroy on the power play. Just can't string together any passes, can hardly break it in. Stars are dominating right now in the neutral zone on the penalty kill here. It's actually pretty marvelous to see.
Pass just out of the reach, but Pimentel will pick it up, carry it in across the blue line. Pimentel shot that one off a stick and wide of the goal. Now back up to the point. Unable to hold it in, and now it's going to be a foot race for it. Using the body there, Dietz. Dietz will get through. Looks to get a shot off. He's unable to get one as he fanned on it. And now 2 Rockets on him against the boards to try and get this one back. Carrying it up forward there. Spezial turned over with the puck here, looking for a shot. That one off a stick and out of play as McRobbie had the chance there. And the face-off inside of the Strathroy zone.
It's never a good thing when you're on the power play, and the short-handed team right now has offensive possession. I think the issue is the Stars just have more tenacity. I don't see a lot of, speed right now when it comes to Strathroy trying to move the puck up the ice.
They'll take it from their own zone, work up to center, and now Spezial will meet the defense, but it's kept in at the blue line as time will expire here on the Rockets power play. We're back to even strength. Stars from their own zone. Long pass, that one off the stick of Habib and into the penalty box, out of play.
And I think when it comes to execution on the power play, like we talked about, there's 2 sides to it, right? Great penalty kill, and also the power play just isn't clicking right now. Look, they've had a coaching change. They're trying out some new players. It's a different lineup from Game 2. You're going to have some choppy special teams sometimes. But I think you got to give a lot of credit to St. Thomas here, doing a really good job, not just on the penalty kill defensively, but really in the neutral zone and defensively 5-on-5 as well.
It's Rizzo at center, looking to try and find a pass. That one was into the skates and carried forward by Perry. Now the Stars from their own zone trying to get this one up. Looking for it. Good break. Cuts to the middle. Shot that one wide of the goal there as Roberts had a good opportunity for St. Thomas. Now holding on to it. Back down low, McNair. Amaral in the corner, out front. Good chance. Backhand thrown on. That one wide of the goal. Chipped up pass. The Rockets will pick it up. Good pass. This one right onto the stick and carried forward by Perry, but he's met by the defense there. Good defensive play. And now this one right onto the stick, carrying it forward here. Roberts to the net. Lost it there after making a good move to try and get free. Slap shot. That one whistled wide. Stars with some glorious chances here. 8.5 to go in the period. Into the offensive zone. Long slap shot thrown on. That one stopped by the pad of Simpson. Rimmed around the boards and down the ice. It's going to be waved off on the icing. Stars will take the time to stop and set up behind their own goal here and look for another scoring opportunity. They've had a bunch here. Time to set up, pass, that one intercepted, dumped back in there, but it's right back to the Stars, and now they'll work up on the left side. Weber into the corner, almost got that one back. Trying to force a turnover there. Spezial chips it, gets it past, and now he's the first one to get there as well. Into the corner. Great move out front there. Pimentel able to get a stick on it. Keeps it inside. Now a beat. Dumping it into the corner. 7.5 to go here as the Stars rimming around the boards, looking to work out of their own zone. Trying to find the goal that will give them a 3-2 lead. Once again, stopping up behind their net. Looking for an option. Hands this one off and up to the blue line there in front of the Stars bench. Now a crossover to the Strathroy side. Looking for a shot. Tried to toe drag, lost it. Rockets will pick it up. Pimentel forward on the left side. This one's knocked away from him into the skates. Now Dietz. Pass over McRobbie's shot. That one about 4.5 feet wide on the right side. Dumped in by the Stars. Picked up there by Ten Hag. Ten Hag will get to center. He'll lose the puck and go after it. He's knocked down. Arm comes up. Penalty coming here to the Stars. It's touched up. No penalty. I saw the arm come up there, Jackson.
Yeah, a bit of a confusing play there for sure.
Down low. Stars working up from their own zone here as the fast pace continues. On the right side, shot towards the net. That one redirected off the glass and over top of the goal. Picking it up here. Rockets trying to pick up the pace a little bit as they work into the offensive zone. Wood will go get it into the corner. Trying to chip that one past, but there to get it. Tucker Firth for St. Thomas. Long pass. That one right onto the stick, but off his stick of McNair into the corner. Now Simpson. Simpson's pass. This one, Perry. Perry on the left side and across the blue line. Perry cuts to the middle. Can't get the shot off there as the puck was bouncing a little bit too much, and he lost it with 6 minutes to go here. Rizzo, right out front of the Strathroy bench, will carry this one forward into the offensive zone on the left side. Rizzo spins, able to stay on the edge there and hold on to the puck. Rizzo trying to get this one back down low, holding on to the line there, Ten Hag. Able to clear other Stars, and now the Stars will beat him on the foot race. No, Pimentel turns this one over. Getting it up there. Habib knocks it away from him. Trying to throw the body. Pimentel going to take advantage here as he works it on the right side. Cuts the middle there, shot that one thrown off, and a save made there by Wilmore. Cleared down the ice, and finally a whistle here with 5:21 to go.
Wow. Well, in the first period, a lot of whistles it felt like early, and now, I mean, it's been quite the pace back and forth. It was interesting there. Pimentel had the puck on his stick, and both the Stars players in front of him fell, and they kind of fell in opposite directions, opened up a huge lane of ice for Pimentel. A great chance there.
Rimmed around the boards off the face-off. Now off the glass, it'll clear. Right onto the stick here, carried forward McRobbie. McRobbie on the side, backhand thrown on, and that one is stopped by Simpson. The official right there.
Once again, the Stars were ready to make their case.
They've been right there on a few of them tonight.
Absolutely. To no avail this time, though, but it sure was close.
Right off the face-off, trying to get this one forward. Still holding on to it, has it. Knocked away at the blue line, but touched up there and offside.
And I'll say this, too. I think fatigue is setting in now. You look at the last 5 minutes or so, it's definitely been not necessarily choppy, but certainly in terms of getting a rush going, I think both teams have been struggling with that a little bit.
Carrying it up here, looking for a long pass. This one right onto the stick there of Weber. Weber, good move to try and get through. Arm comes up, and a penalty on the way here to Strathroy. A holding call, and another late power play here for the Stars.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Hull, and he doesn't like it. But definitely did impede the player there in front of the net. Can't argue there. So, yeah, the Stars, great opportunity now. 4:42 left to take a lead here. We saw in the last game where Strathroy a little undisciplined late. You hope it does. It came around to actually bite them. They ended up winning the game, of course, but Stars were able to tie it up late in the power play. We'll see if their lack of discipline will come back to haunt them here.
Good job out muscling him in there, as Caden Hogarth was able to send it down the length of the ice and clear the zone right away here on the penalty kill. Stars from their own zone. Up to center, pass right across the ice, holding it in here. Hooked up a little bit at the blue line there. Stars bench wanted a call. They're not going to get it. Minute and a half to go on the power play. Across the blue line now. Pass over. This one picked up by Firth. Firth shot off a stick and into the corner. Kept alive here. Stars looking to try and find the goal to give them the lead. Right off the boards and down the ice as the Rockets are able to clear and get a line change.
Yep, really good job there by the Rockets. Kind of taking a page of the Stars, but being tenacious. Oh!
Chance at the side of the goal there for Riley Wood, who's been all over the ice tonight in both games, and he might have had himself a little shorthanded chance. Stars up ice now. Carrying it forward with speed on the left side. Amaral lost it, stops up, and will look to try and set up here. Comes up to the point. Across the line. Back to Amaral. Shot to the net. That one wide. Around the boards and kept in by Crocker. Crocker hands this one off on the blue line. Now walks back. Crocker gets it again. Up to the point. Off the skates and onto the stick of Hurtubise. Hurtubise shot that one through traffic. Hit a few legs and will be cleared down the ice by the Rockets. 25 seconds to go on the man advantage.
Yeah, great job here keeping everything to the outside. Stars can't really penetrate the middle. Can't really get too many chances in the slot. Simpson and the penalty killers for the Rockets here doing a real nice job.
Sent down the ice, and this one will go for an icing. Didn't quite get to center. And with 11 seconds to go in the man advantage, the faceoff will come down into the St. Thomas zone. .253 to go here in this contest. And we are tied at 2.
And if you're St. Thomas here, keep an eye on the man coming out of the box. 11 seconds.
They'll pick it up in their own zone. Pass off his skate. Knocked away, but picked up on the right side. Trying to carry it through. Shot thrown on. Pad saved by Simpson, who was knocked away from the net there, but able to keep the puck alive here are the Rockets inside their zone. They've killed off the penalty successfully, and now they'll look to come up ice with 2.5 to go here in this contest. Pass over to Spezial. Can't hold the line there as he made a move late, and the Rockets go offside.
And regardless of how this one ends, I think it's safe to say the fans certainly have not, should be disappointed with these two contests. Been some good hockey, good pace, some great goals. We've seen some real highlight reel-worthy goals. And, hey, you can't complain. It's 2-2 late between two rivals. Nothing better.
Looking for that long stretch pass. It was intercepted and dumped back in. Stars from their own zone looking to try and carry this one up. Will get to center and dump it in, and now they'll come in on the chase. Down inside the zone. Looking to carry it back, just tied up against the wall there by Jacob Habib. Looking to try and clear here for the Rockets. Running into his own man there, Spezial, but he gets it back at center. Comes across the logo and will dump it in on the backhand right off the helmet there of Ben Tenhag, who will shake that one off and come back on defense. In across center. Dietz passes one off. Pass, return, looking shot. That one blocked off the shins of Habib and out of play.
Really good block there by Habib. You know, also Tenhag there getting down, trying to block the pass, but a really good thread through there. Right to McRoby, but a really good block there by Habib.
1 minute, 47 seconds left on the clock here in this game, tied at 2. Game 1 went the distance as well. Dumping that one into the corner, giving Chase Perry. He's the first one to get there as well. Looking to try and chase this one through. Now Rizzo tries to keep it in. Wood, long shot. That one way over top of the goal as he couldn't get much on it. Back down low. Perry in there to try and help. It comes up. Kendry keeps it alive. Now at the wall. Kendry knocks it down with his glove. Looking shot thrown on. Big pad save there. Rebound and a chance. Now Rizzo shot. That one whistled over top of the goal. Buck 10 to go. Still trying to clear here are the Stars. It's knocked down at the blue line again. And finally they'll get a chance to work out here as they get to center. It's Dietz. Moving that one over, dumping it in, but he'll go for a line change, and the Stars right in on the attack. He's the only one in there, and McNair hitting the man against the wall. Now the Rockets passed up there. Wood tried to chip that one. Great defensive play. Keeps it alive, looking for a chance here. Shot that one blocked. Rebound out front. It goes wide. Rockets looking to try and clear here with 35 seconds, though. Getting to center and dumping that one in Tenhag. He's the only one deep here for the Rockets who got a late line change in here with about 30 seconds to go. Out front of their own bench there. Dumped in, this one off the boards. Stopped up by Simpson, 20 seconds to go. Rizzo. Cleared up there. Tenhag picks the puck up. He'll get up to center. Chips it up to Rizzo. Rizzo across the line. Loses the puck there. Kept inside. Last chance here for the Stars. It's off the skate. And it'll just be held on to. Taken back behind the net. And time will expire in period number 2.
I'll tell you what, if Amaral picks up that puck cleanly there, that's a 2-on-1 with like 10 seconds left. Would have been a great opportunity. Unable to do so, so it's looking like we're going to have the...
Hey, if you ever thought that you didn't get enough chances to call these, they've been treating us nice tonight. 2 shootouts.
It's the play-by-play Olympics, Noah. Should be interesting.
For those of you watching on HockeyTV and have been watching all night, you saw this back in Game 1, tied at 2, and they go to a 2-person shootout where both players shoot at the same time. It makes things a little bit hectic for not only myself, you, But our camera operator down there as well, he's got to pick up a guy.
I think the coach has got to kind of be doing the
looking
swivel
both ways.
as well. Yeah.
Perry's to go here for Strathroy. He picks it up first, so he'll probably get the first shot off. Comes in there. Perry's shot scores. Now working in here. Dietz, he scores. A pair of goals there. One from Perry, one from Dietz. And we'll have to go again.
Similar moves, too. Forehand, backhand, back to the forehand.
Similar to what we saw in game one. And now working here, Ben Tenhag will get a chance for Strathroy. Tenhag working in across, goes to the backhand, great glove save, and this one scores. A great move to go to there for Tristan Roberts. And I'm not sure if that's it or if they're going to go again here. In the first game, they only did 2 shooters, but they're going to go again here. Pimentel for Strathroy. Hill working. Looking, that one stopped as well. Saves on both sides, but that will do it for this game. As we see 2 games go the distance tonight, and 2 games go to the 2-person shootout. Nonetheless, some great hockey, and you can see how close these 2 teams are.
Absolutely, and I'll be honest with you. I think both teams who won the games, albeit in a synchronous shootout, I think both teams deserved the wins they got. St. Thomas rather played a much better game in Game 2. They were up-tempo. They were setting the pace. Much better offensive chances, much better offensive possession time. They were great in the penalty kill, great special teams as a whole. Had some good hands all game. Some talented plays from a guy like Dietz. Alexander made a nice play to get his goal, the second one for St. Thomas. And Strathroy, I think especially kind of in the second half of that period, just looked a little bit out of gas compared to St. Thomas, who was flying. So I think both teams kind of got what they deserved out of this, and I think both teams probably go home pretty happy.
So you can call it 2 ties or you can call it a win apiece. Either way, they're as even as it gets tonight. And 2 fantastic hockey games here in Strathroy, some exhibition hockey games that we saw some different type of hockey. The no body contact really speeds things up. The less guys on the bench, it really makes things a little bit more of a marathon than a sprint. But overall, some good hockey. Yeah,
absolutely. I think it really does kind of put an importance on your skills, right? Your puck skills, your ability to make those crisp passes. Those stretch passes are that much more important. And being able, if you've got some speed, being able to use it, get a jump on a guy, be able to get outside of him, there's not much he can do unless he tries to use his stick to pry the puck loose. But if you're protecting it, not much even a physically imposing player can do about that.
Well, that does it for us here from Strathroy tonight. The Rockets take Game 1. Stars take Game 2. Both of those going to the shootout. And some great hockey here at the West Middlesex Memorial Center. From Noah Smith, Jackson Farrell, we thank you for listening and watching with us tonight, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you in the future.